Viewers, welcome all to Duty Ron's broadcast. Thank you guys for joining. Let me wait a couple minutes. It's always like a little delay. YouTube's always like a little delay in gaining a crowd. So let me see what we got here. Let's see what's going on. Hey guys, hello.
754. 73 boy. 734. Please advise I'm here with the caller. Cancel your shoot down from the boss. Can I have the bus hold?
Hi guys.
Yeah, they're 3 minutes out. Which unit, Raisin? 75 Charlie 1. 75 Charlie.
So we're listening to the 7.5 and the 7.3 precincts on the NYPD radio. This is in New York City. New York City.
Five boy. 5 boy, come on, both jobs on do my 90 y'all. Alright, 4. 7-3 Adam. Disregard. Disregard.
Hey Joey, we are live. What's up, Joe? I was just looking at some emails. I got a bunch of emails and stuff.
I have a call for help coming over at 24 Mother Gaston Boulevard, 24 Mother Gaston.
Is the radio too loud? Hello, Amir. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, Amir. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well.
Close up. Start narco sale in the lobby.
Narcotics sale in the lobby. Narcotics. I did. I got the tip.
Female wants to be anonymous.
Female wants to be anonymous reporting drug sales in the lobby.
She said it's 2 male black. One is wearing dark brown jacket, ski cap, black, 27 years old. The other male black is 35, heavy set facial hair, burgundy hoodie, orange t-shirt, black Adidas, jogging pants.
That's a very good description. So she called in the drug sales, gave two descriptions for the responding officers. This is a good call. Not necessarily meaning that they're going to catch them, but that's a good call that they can give that information to the narcotics detectives. So I'm doing really good. Thank you, Amir. Thank you for joining. So that was a very detailed description by an anonymous female calling 911 to try to get drug sales out of the lobby of her building. The background is working well. Excellent. Awesome, Joey. So hold on a second. Okay, there. I see it now. I was just going to say, let me invite on to Twitter. Let me invite on Twitter and Instagram. I'm losing people by the dozens. Good to see you, Duty Ryan. Thank you for joining, Ryan. Good morning. Welcome to my channel, says Duty Ryan. Thank you, guys. Guys, if you don't mind, invite your followers. I'm going to create a post, and I'm going to share it out on YouTube.
1010 calls for help at 2060 Pitkin Avenue, 20.
Calls for help.
Pitkin. Alright, 4. Just be advised that building comes with an EDP and a domestic violence warning.
So it comes from a domestic violence location.
Also, unit at this time, the 112, wait. 9 is requesting a hospital campus.
I gotta try. Joey, this sucks donkey balls. My car broke down. Now I feel like an adult movie star without work. That sucks. That sucks. All right. Let me invite on Twitter. Stand by. Tweet. I want to change my I want to change the I wonder if I could do that on the fly. I want to change the thumbnail. I screwed up the thumbnail on this broadcast. I wonder if I could do that. Thank you, Joe. I wonder if I can change the thumbnail as I'm here. Hi, Meg. How are you? Sick girl in the house. Sick girl is in the house, but she's here. She's here, and that's all that counts. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better, Meg. Good to see you. Thank you, Diddy Ryan. Thank you. I hope you're feeling better, Meg, soon. I hope you feel better soon. This is exhausting, what I have to do. Even on Snapchat. I should be able to create a group. I'm going to try to create a group on Snapchat. I'm gonna try my best to create a group. Hey, Ed, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Got medicine today through the doctor. Double ear infection. Yikes. Ow. Plus a sinus infection. Oh, sinus hurts. That hurts. Ed, good to see you, my brother. Thank you for joining. Ed Fratz is in the building, everybody. Eddie, your ears must have been ringing before, because I was on the phone with Joey67 telling him what kind of a great guy you are with the offer that you made to me for lodging and food and grub. So I told Joey what kind of a great guy you are and how lucky we are to have a great friend like you here on YouTube and Periscope. So we are lucky to have such a great guy like you in the house. So it's good to have you, Ed. I'm honored to call you a friend. So good stuff right there. Good stuff, my brother. My brother from another mother. There you go, Joey. And that's not an empty gesture. That's not an empty gesture. I'll tell you that right now. That is not an empty gesture. Who else can I invite to this party? I won't invite Joey. I won't invite the person we spoke about before. Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next year we could go to Met spring training, and we could drive across. It's not a far drive across to Tampa. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Good evening, Jen. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thank you for coming in. Always a pleasure to have you in on the broadcast, Jen. Good to see you. Good to see all my friends piling in. Hello, Cookie Hill. Cookie Hill is in the building, everybody. Hi, Cook. Cookie. We got the radio. We got the police scanner running right now. So we're going to listen to some live calls from the NYPD guys. So some live NYPD calls coming in on the scanner. We're going to talk about some updates on some criminal stuff. There's no arrest in the aborted child left on the sidewalk. No new leads in that case, and no updates at this time. I wish that there were, but there isn't. So that's the report from here at this time. Let me see who else I could send an invite to. Let me invite the crap out of this broadcast. Fire specialist, tonic mom. Who else can I invite? Who else? I think that's about it. Let's see who else is here. Hey, Turbo Nerd. Good to see you, Turbo Nerd. I like that screen name. Good screen name. So anybody that's new, hi Dasta. Good to see you. Anybody that's new, I am a retired New York City police detective. Hello, Focor Picks. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. NYPD Retired Detective here. I served 20 plus years in the New York City Police Department, and it's a pleasure to have each and every one of you in here. We are listening to live police broadcasts. Hello, Red Lotus. Great to see you. Red Lotus, I didn't see you slip in there. You snuck in. Rather, I didn't see you. You got by me. So, hello, Red Lotus. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. Thank you. A lot of respect. Hello, Andrea. Andrea, good to see you. Yay, Andrea's here. Great to see you, Andrea. So I see I got part of my head cut off on the broadcast. Part of my head is cut off on the broadcast. So I got to try to correct that right now. I got to try to correct it. Thank you, Red Lotus. Thank you so much for that. I missed the shit out of you, says Andrea. Excellent, Andrea. We miss you too. We want you to get better, and we want you to come back full force because we miss you. We miss you, Andrea. Hello, Matt. The whole family is assembling. Our family is coming in. Now, I don't command a big audience, but if I get 20 people, 20 to 30, or even 10 to 20, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to have 10 or 20 because it's easier to manage that way, and I really like to personally engage with you guys. You know, I like to personally engage. That's what I really pride myself on, is personal engagement. I want you guys to see the rest of my head, so it was cut off there. So let's see what else we can do here. Let me see I have one other trick up my sleeve, guys. I'm going to share it to my WhatsApp group. I have a WhatsApp group, just in case you guys didn't know it. Andrea's back. I may still have a little cough. I have some audio evidence of it. Hi, Majestically Mandy. How are you? Thank you for joining, and welcome into Duty Ron's broadcast. Always great to have new subscribers. Thank you, Majestically Mandy, for coming in. How did you find out about me? Did you stumble across? Did you come in on an invite? My name is Ron. I am a retired NYPD detective, and we are listening to live radio calls in the precinct that I used to work at. Hello, Mr. Ron. You were too late last night. Sorry. Loved the second video of Popeye. Andrea, how do you feel? Thank you, Zelda, for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Zelda. All right, so I'm sharing to my WhatsApp group. There's about 300 people in there, so I'm sharing to the WhatsApp group. Let's see how that goes. That's done. I don't usually get many people coming in from the WhatsApp group. And now I'm going to share onto Instagram. Hello, Lee. Kinsley Lee. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. So, Majestically, Mandy, let me know where you're watching from, how you found me, city, state, or country, or where you're watching. And I could welcome you in and introduce you to the troops here. We got 20 great people in here, all real good friends and family, hanging out in the broadcast. Everybody is friendly here. So, Majestically, Mandy, welcome into Duty Ron Chat. Let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out, please. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. Texas, the great state of Texas. I was a moderator for the channel you've been a guest on, and because of, okay, we're not going to get into that here. Good to see you, though. Thank you for joining. Do me a favor, just refrain from that type of stuff. If you have any type of issues with anybody, you take it up with them off of my broadcast. So that's a big no-no here. Hi, Kim. Welcome in, Kim Francis. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. First antibiotic. Ooh. Oh my God. Prednisone. That's like a steroid. That's a steroid right there. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better soon. She's saying a mod from Mandy. Okay, gotcha. No problems. Just, we don't talk about that stuff here. I don't, I'm glad that you're here. Glad you're here. Just don't want to get into any kind of, this is my big thing. All right, so it's got nothing to do with you, Majestically. I'm just saying, like, what I like to do is, if you guys have issues, because I watch a ton of other people. So you use the nebulizer. That works really good. The nebulizer works good because it cleans you out. I watch, just like you guys all do, I watch a lot of other people. And what I see happening is like, if you have a problem, say, on someone else's broadcast, I'm gonna leave out names, but if you have a problem with somebody in somebody else's broadcast, we can all coexist because we're all adults, right? Don't come into anybody else's and say, I had a problem with somebody over there, especially if somebody from over there is here. See, I want everybody to be welcome. And if we have adult problems with somebody in a different broadcast, we don't want to drag it into another one. Like, don't use, and I know, I'm not saying you were doing that. I'm just saying, this is just a PSA. This is a PSA for everybody. This is how you can coexist. If you got a problem with somebody, take it up with them on the side. We all have emails, and we all know how to get a hold of each other on social. Take it up with them on the side. It makes it look better for you and the person you're involved with. Because when people see that, like me, I try to stay clear of all of that stuff. I try to stay clear of all that stuff. So when people act or act less than adult-like, I call it like being a jagaloon. A jagaloon is an adult that acts a little childish. So what I say here, there you go. Thank you, Mandy. No, I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just giving some good info, and you guys can either hear me out or you could just say, "Oh, fuck him." But the bottom line is what I'm saying is this is the better way to go about it. Is take it up with the person on the side, take it up with them outside of other people's broadcasts. Because when you go in the chat and you say something about somebody else, it just is very disruptive to the people who are doing the broadcast. So great to see everybody. Sounds like there's a lot of colds. There's a lot of different colds and sicknesses going on. Everybody's intermingled into some kind of germs of some sort. Everybody's sick. Ron can single me out. I always give Ron trouble. There you go. Andrea, you give me trouble all the time, but I still love you, so it doesn't matter. Jennifer, good to see you. Jennifer Layton, thank you so much for coming in. Kim, thank you so much for getting in here. We're all wishing everybody a speedy recovery from all of these health ailments. It's been a very bad winter for sickness. A lot of people are sick, a lot of colds, a lot of crap going on. People are sharing germs. Their kids are going to school, coming home with all the germs and getting everybody sick. The schools are a hotbed of passing around flus, viruses, and I remember when my kids were young, it was like sick bay at my house. Everybody got sick because people would send their kids to school while they were sick. It's like so bad to do that, right? But thank you, Majestically Mandy, for coming in here. Appreciate you being in here. 'Tis the season to be sick. Fa la 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 la. Guys, if you don't mind, share it out on your social media. Put it out onto Facebook. Put it out onto Twitter. Put it onto your any of your social. I greatly appreciate that. Let's share the wealth. I'm doing good. This is my last night, and then I head to Florida. I head to sunny Florida. I told my kids, no more sharing these disgusting germs. Tell them not to come around with their germs. Tell them to take their germs elsewhere. All right, I'm inviting Fibro Girl and a select few.
754.
Let's invite a couple of my friends. Hi, Tani. How are you, Tani? Good to see you. What time is it there, Ron? 12:30 a.m. 12:30 a.m. I'm doing really good, Kim. I'm doing really good. Let me scroll back because I know I missed some comments. Ron, are you traveling tomorrow in the snow? No. I'll be home. What time should we watch Periscope for Steve's funeral? Chrissy, Sunday, 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast is the start of the funeral. It will probably be broadcast live on Periscope, so look for that. Look on my account for a share. If I'm not doing the broadcast, I'll share it out. So 9:30 a.m. is when it's supposed to go off at the cemetery. It may be late, it may be later, but look around 9:30 a.m.-ish. And if you miss it, you can always catch the replay. But look at my account, Duty Ron, on Periscope. I will share it, or I may be even doing the actual broadcast. But there'll be no talking during it. It'll just be showing the ceremony. And then after the ceremony's over, I'll come to the camera and just shut it down. But it's just a way for you guys to be in on a live feed, because Steve was loved by so many people on Periscope. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're going to probably put it out there on Periscope. It's going to be, it was 80 degrees in Florida today. So here in New Orleans, we got to get some warm weather. So it should be coming that way soon. Excellent, excellent. I don't have to go out tomorrow because the weather is going to be really bad. And for those of you up in the mid-northern sector of the country, be very careful. Be very, very careful, guys. I'm inviting the police commissioner. I'm inviting the former police commissioner in the New York City Police Department. So everybody be on your best behavior. If he comes in here, his name is Bernard Carrick, Bernie Carrick. If he comes in here, everybody be very, very nice to him. Former police commissioner. I am working. Yes, I am working. I just invited him on Instagram. So let's be on our best behavior, everybody. Please, please. I would love it if he showed up. This is the third time I'm inviting him. I know that he's probably looking at the replays. I guarantee that. I guarantee you he's looked at the replays. He follows me on Instagram. Everybody fix your hair, stand up straight, and be ready. How are you, Dylan? Good to see you, brother. Skin cancer, still in effect, guys. Skin cancer. Moderation arms, says Dylan. Thank you. 2 to 4 on the snow overnight. Ice in the morning, says Missagram, expecting. Missagram says expecting 2 to 4. Where are you? Are you here? Obviously in New York. I think that's what we were expecting. No jagaloons, please. Landing lips on. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, Super Chat is on, I believe. I haven't checked it yet, but sometimes I forget to turn it on. But I think it's on this. Indianapolis, be careful. A lot of icing on the roads. A lot of really slick conditions, so be careful. Red Lotus, are you still here, Red Lotus? For all you getting that snow, I pray things go well, stay warm, and drive safely. It's hard to stay warm. It's hard because you got to go out and shovel. Just got home from the gym. The fog outside is no joke, says Dylan. Dylan is down in Round Rock, Texas. So he is down in Texas. Got my dress blues pressed and ready to go. Excellent. Thanks, Matt. Tomorrow's a big day for funerals, that's for sure. Big day tomorrow. All right, I'm completing the invite process right now. I am almost done with my invites. This is an exhausting process that I go through every time, but I do it. I do it just because. I'm inviting Ed, even though he's here. I'm going to send an invite to Ed, even though he's here. All right, so they're doing a directed patrol right now. Then that's like a vertical up and down. They're doing a vertical patrol in the projects. All right, I can't even see how many people are here, so I don't even know who's in the room, numbers wise. I don't know why I can't see it, but I can't. So Megan, how are you feeling? Are you getting a little bit better? I hope, Megan. I hope you're getting a little bit better. I pray. I pray. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. 3 to 5 inches in PA with ice starting at 4 p.m. Everybody's getting something tomorrow. 22 in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Georgie is watching and behaving as well. Okay, good. Thank you, Georgie. Georgie's a good fella. He's a good old boy, Georgie. Gotta love that, Georgie. Let's invite Nabul. Let's invite Nabul. He's here visiting. Me and Joey are gonna go sit. We're gonna go and hang out with Nabul on Thursday. So guys, look for a broadcast on YouTube. Look for a broadcast on YouTube from me, Joey, and Nabul. We're going to have a broadcast on YouTube. The three of us and Dutch Bass, we're all going to get together on Thursday. He's here from France. He's in New York, Zelda. So we're going to get together with Nabul. We're going to take him out for lunch. I'm going to put him in a headlock and give him a noogie. I'm going to put him in a headlock and give him a noogie. So,
David 1, you still out?
Can't wait to see him.
73 David 2, you still out?
I just invited Winky. Guys, I just invited Winky. I invited Tinky Winky. I love Winky. I really love Winky. She's adorable. She is adorable, that Winky.
No further, Central, no further.
Further to where, Cap?
Lake Central, no further.
Alright, at this time it's a no further to 374 Blake.
That's
No further
housing.
to 374
When you
Blake.
hear the scanner say no further, that means they're saying no further units. Hello, Mary London. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mary. Thank you for joining. Winky Whispers, right? I know. She changed it to Winky Whispers because she's doing the ASMR. She's doing the ASMR. All right, guys, be advised. I can't take the handcuffs out and click them because Mary London is here. If I click those handcuffs, she'll be gone. So I promise you, I will not do that, Mary London. I will not do that. That is a promise from me to you. I will not do that because I respect Mary London. I love and respect her, so I won't click the handcuffs. That I promise you. I will not do that. Okay, I'm done with the invites on Instagram. Now you have my full attention. You have my complete and full attention. Sharing is caring. Yes, sharing is caring. We have 26 great people in here. Sharing is caring. Send it out onto your social. If you guys are not following me on Instagram and Twitter, it's Duty Ron on Instagram, Duty Ron on Twitter. And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Kenzalili. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. Appreciate that. Love and respect. And thank you to all who have subscribed to my Patreon. I think I have 8 subscribers now on Patreon. I'm giving a lot of people inside looks to my life and to special one-on-one time with me during the course of the month. My Patreon has different levels to it, but it gives you unrestricted access to everything Duty Ron, questions about, different very varied areas of law and law enforcement, any type of questions or things that you need answered, live one-on-one videos and broadcasts and a lot of different things. And next week I'm going to have my merchandise ready. I have a coffee mug that I designed. You guys are going to love this coffee mug. Some t-shirts with lettering down the arm, some sweatshirts and some sweatpants, and a lot of different stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. The merchandise is going to be fun. I'm going to do some giveaways and give away some of my merchandise to my Patreon people and to other people. He needs a body cam with a mic and a live stream. Who needs the body cam? Thursday is too far away. Keep warm. What did I miss? Patreon is a program like Periscope that we do download. It's a downloadable program. I'm going to show you what the coffee mugs look like now, guys. Hold on a second. I have a screenshot of my coffee mug. It's going to be awesome. Don't anybody steal that on me, but I'm going to show it to you guys. You guys are going to get a first-hand look at my coffee mug. This is not the completed version, so mine is going to have some of my branding on it. It's going to have some of my branding. Body cam for you. Okay, gotcha. We'll work on that. I have a small body cam that I might be able to use, believe it or not. Duty Ryan saying, Meg, you never texted me back. Much respect for Winky. Is she here? Is Winky here? Did I miss Winky? Hold on. Not a Patreon member, but I do contribute monthly to Canines of Valor. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. That's a great, I know all about Patreon, the Canines of Valor. That's a great thing to contribute to. So thank you for doing that. Much love and respect to you. You would cover the postage to Norway. Excellent. North Norway. All right, let me show you real quick, guys. Let me show you. Stand by. Michelle is saying hello. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, Michelle. Thank you for joining. Are you kidding me? Oh, man, I saved it on that phone. Shoot. Sugar. Are you kidding me? Guys, I saved it on this phone. My son's a Reno cop. Reno 911. Hello, Lauren. How are you? Good to see you, Lauren. Thanks for joining. If I missed anybody, let me know. Let me know if I missed you, and I will say hello back to you. Lauren, Linda, Michelle, Chrissy's here. Zelda, I already said hello to you. Kim, always a lot of love. Out of Baltimore, Maryland, and prayers because he's not doing well, my father-in-law. Let's say a lot of prayers for Kim Francis's father-in-law. A lot of love, positive vibe, and strength. Let's send strength to your father-in-law. Is a brother in blue, so we're going to say our prayers for fellow brother in blue. I hope he makes a full recovery. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Thank you guys all for joining. So the radio's kind of quiet right now, so we're just trying to pick up on anything that's going on the radio. Unfortunately, I saved those pictures in my I saved it in my other phone. So now I can't even show you guys the coffee mug. I saved the coffee mug in the... let me pull it up. I know where to search for it. I'm going to search for it on Google. Hold on. Meaning merchandise. Can't wait to see you. Yeah, yes, I got what you meant. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Okay, all right. So here we go.
73 at this time. I have a family dispute at 300 Demont apartment in France.
All right. So this is what it is. This is what it is. I'm going to turn it around. So this mug is going to be, it's going to be white with the detective shield in the background, and on the shield part where the numbers are, there's going to be my branding in there. So here we go, guys. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see. So that's what it's going to say. It's going to be blue background or black. I'm liking the black background on the white. I like the look of it with the black background with the detective shield, and where those numbers are right there, where the numbers are, it's going to say Duty Ron. It's going to be say Duty Ron, and then below it is going to be my channel slogan. So that's what we got going on here. That's what we got going on, guys. So that is going to be my coffee mug, and it's going to be around $12 to $14 for that mug. And I'm going to do giveaways. I'm going to give some of my Patreon supporters free of charge that mug as a way of saying thanks. And on Joey, I don't want to give things away, but you're on the right track there, Joey. You're on the right track. I'm not going to give it away. There's no early releases, but that mug is going to be awesome. Everybody's going to want to get that. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. And the U Police is not too far off, guys. So look for this this coffee mug coming soon to a theater near you, guys. Coming soon to a theater near you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
At 24 at the corner of East New York Avenue and Rockaway Avenue. East New York and Rockaway.
So what I like about Patreon, and I never knew anything about Patreon. What I never knew about Patreon is there is a live camera version. There's a live camera option on Patreon. So all of my people who subscribe, a couple of times a month, I will give live access to the camera on my phone in the app. I'll open it up for like a half hour or some, whatever, how long the time will be, and you'll get complete access to through the app, like a live video feed. It's going to be almost like, if there's 7 Patreon supporters, if 7 of them are there, there'll be it'll be 7 live feeds to 7 people. So it's like a private broadcast. It's going to be really cool. I'm about to get ready to go to bed now. You will all be safe. God bless. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you so much for being in here. And prayers again to your father-in-law for a full, speedy recovery. My fellow brother in blue, I'm wishing him a lot of luck. If you need anything from us, you know we're always here for you. So everybody say prayers for Kim Francis's father-in-law, who is battling a health issue at this time.
7-3 boy.
Yes, sleep well. Is the radio too loud on the scanner? Is the radio too loud, or are we okay with the volume? Are we all right with the volume? We okay with the volume, or is that too loud?
How's in unit? Job number is 200-200.
Volume's fine. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Can always rely on Mary for good input. She's right on it. She's right away lets me know. And you know what's great about Mary is she's not afraid to tell you. Like the clicking of the handcuffs. She was like, Ron, if you don't stop clicking those handcuffs, I'm out. I'm out of here. Straight. I love you. I like you. I love you. I think you're great. But you keep clicking those cuffs. I gotta go. It's just going right through me. She told me right out. It was awesome. I love that. Volume is good. Excellent. So what do we got? 26. I'm losing people by the second here. I invited on all my socials, so there's nothing more that I could do. There's nothing more I could do. There you go, Mary. There you go. It's all good. It's all good. I respect you. I respect it. Cups come out, Mary leaves. So cups will not come anywhere. Joey, I made the whatchamacallit, smaller. I don't know. I think it's over here. So I made this logo here smaller than what it was last night. I don't know if you noticed this thing right here.
4.
Hi, Carolyn. How are you? I made the logo smaller.
Adam 2, give me a second. In the 7-3 at this time, I'm receiving a 32 at 1760 Eastern Parkway. 1760.
Duty Ryan is out. Duty Ryan, have a good night. Talk to you soon, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. You could show them, just don't click them.
7-3 Adam. You reroute to a 32 at 1760 Eastern Parkway, St. Mark's, the Bergen. Saying the male black wearing a green hat keeps jumping behind the counter and stealing detergent.
He's stealing detergent. Did you hear that? Male black jumping behind the counter and stealing detergent. Did anybody hear that? Stealing detergent. Guys jumping behind the counter, stealing detergent to wash the clothes with. You? Police? Imagine that, Snowy. Good night, Ryan. Good night. Good night, Ryan. That is desperation. That is desperation, guys. Male black jump.
Unit be advised, the male black is hiding behind a silver van.
Hiding behind a silver van.
Dark complexion.
Yeah, he's hiding behind a silver van. This could be a heavy call right here, guys. These kind of calls sometimes turn into something bad, and I hope it doesn't. So, Duty Ryan, anyone want a Duty Ryan mug? Hit me up. I'm going to make them right now, selling them for $5. No further.
Midnight 53, and at this time it's a no further to 1760 Eastern Parkway. No further.
It's important for a job interview, yeah. Okay, he said no further. There's a unit there. Thank you, Kim. It's pretty sad, though, that people have to do things like that, you know? He jumped behind the counter and stole detergent.
Unit, that was a no further to 1760 Eastern Parkway.
1760 Eastern Parkway.
How's the 284?
Alright, 10-4 count.
Well, hopefully he's not going to kill somebody. If he's just trying to strong arm, steal detergent.
7-3 boy.
You can replace items and product, but you can't replace your life.
7-3
So
boy.
if you fight with the guy and he pulls a gun out or a knife and stabs you, then you lose your life over a thing of detergent? He was going to eat it. That's a good one, Rye. Mary, I'm holding on to these. I'm holding on to these, Mary. I'm not clicking them. They may make some noise by clanking together, but I'm not clicking them. Okay, Red Lotus. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I feel much better knowing that you're here listening. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Hot cuffs, says Mary London. Hot cuffs. When you're desperate, you'll do anything. Zelda, you're right. You're right, Zelda. Zelda, thank you for the email, by the way. Thank you for the email. All emails are always confidential. Guys, just know this. If you guys ever talk to me about something that's personal in an email, I can guarantee you that whatever you say to me is kept between us. So just know this. When you send me an email and you tell me anything that's personal or confidential, you know that it's going to remain confidential with me, because I am not about disrespect. I'm about respect. So, and many of you who know me here know that is a very true statement. I'm not tooting my own horn. I pride myself on being a man of my word. So if you share something with me and you ask me not to tell anybody, I won't do it. I won't do it. That's just something that really is one of my pet peeves. When people do stuff like that, it's a big turnoff for me. If somebody does something like that to me one time, I am not friends with them anymore. If somebody crosses me once like that, like if I tell them something and I find out that they tell it, I cut them right off. There you go, Joey. You know that your secrets are safe with me. They're safe. I say call dispatch and ask if it was powder or pods. Powder gels gets a free box. Pods is a trip to the slammer. Pods are a trip to the slammer. I love that. I love that terminology, Dastus. He or she gets a trip to the slammer. Loyalty is very important to me, Kim. I base a lot of my stuff on loyalty. My word is my bond. Snowy, there are probably some retired detectives you can't trust. Trust me on that. I know a few who I don't speak to anymore. So we're all just human beings, so everybody's human. You don't just take because someone's a retired cop or a detective that they're going to be trustworthy. They have to prove themselves to you. But I've lost a couple of police friends based on trust.
Children, it's still a voicemail.
Ron, say pass, then dash, tass. Pass, then dash, tass. Pass, then dash, tass. Now he's got me saying things. Uh-oh, Mary, I did it. I did it out of just habit. Let me just click these closed. Mary London, do I get permission to click it closed? Because I opened it by mistake. I'm waiting for Mary to give me approval to just click it down and close it. I opened it up by mistake. Okay, thank you, Mary. I'm putting them away. Mary, I'm putting them away.
Fine, the job number is 727. 727, and for you, David, that number is going to be 240.
Snowy, don't ever just assume that just because someone's a doctor or a lawyer or a cop that they're going to be good, because there's good and bad in everything, as we know. We find this out through trial and error. Can you remember now how to say my name?
Charlie.
Do you want to send me a Snapchat like Andrea did? She corrected me too.
34 with a knife at 338. Couldn't do it.
Assault with a knife.
Couldn't do it. Euclid to Pine. Mail caller states he was hit by a person. He was cut with a razor.
Cut with a razor. I closed it and put it away.
He'll be in front of the location. Arrive alive, advise when you're 84. Sergeant Red.
So she said, arrive alive, advise when you're 84. That means
Arrive alive and advise
advise when you're 84 means advise when you're present, when you're there. Advise Central, advise the dispatch when you get there, meaning let us know when you're 84. That's the code for arrived at the scene. Can you remember now how to say my name? No. Everybody's laughing and I don't know why. I gotta scroll back. Dad's Taz. Dad's Taz. Dad's Taz. Dad's Taz. Dad's Test. 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 Yes, someone's cut with a knife. Where in the world is Kelly? Have your wife call her and get her on the horn. Dad's Test is saying no. This is how you say it. Hold on. Let me go back. Pass, then das test. Pass, das test. Das test. For fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, this is a busy spot. This is East New York and Brownsville.
7-3 base.
Das test. Good to see you, Das test. Good to see you, Das test. I got it now. You'll never have to tell me again.
7-3 Sergeant 10-1.
I was out in a bar one night when this new guy came in to join us. Shifty looking. He ended up becoming commissioner.
7-5 item 1. Just be advised he is the same caller.
Okay, they're 84. They're at the location now. Now let's listen closely here.
Housing unit reason.
I do, Andrea. I'm not good with names, as you guys know. That's the one thing I'm not good with. I'm not good with names. Thank you. He's on the scene. Thank you. Me too. I'm much better with faces. You know, if you have a straight out name like a Joe or a Dan or a Tommy or a Victor or Denise or you know, some of the regular kind of names, but you throw in an Andrea or Andrea, like spelt, Andrea spelt can be Andrea or.
Just be advised that location comes to the EDP and a domestic violence warrant.
Cup of Joe. Good morning, Cup of Joe. Look what I got here. But I'm low. I'm low on the Cup of Joe. I only got about this much left of the Cup of Joe, and it's early. It's early in the night. Good morning, Cup of Joe. Good to see you, my brother from another mother. Cup of Joe, next year for spring training. Yeah, it comes back emotionally disturbed person. Difficulty breather.
340 Wyona, first floor. And in the 7-3, I have a 53 property, Rouse and Sterling.
Fire. 53 is in motor vehicle accident. 59 is a fire. Listen, next year, me and Joey might plan to come. I know I'm coming back for spring training. We might come to Tampa to watch the Yankees and then ride across to see the Mets. We might stay for like a whole 5 days, on Monday through Friday, me and Joey, if his wife lets him go. My wife, I already got the approval. If Joey can get approval from his wife to come Monday through Friday down to Florida on spring training next year, we will make a whirlwind tour and we will broadcast live on YouTube. Me and Joey will go on the road.
Once again, in the 7-5, just breather at 340 Wyona, and in the 7-3.
Difficulty breather. We'll do Yankees and Mets live broadcasts down in Florida. I'll get the rental car. We'll get an SUV, and me and Joey will be bad. I've seen too much drama in chats to use real names. You do whatever you have to do to protect yourself, and it's all good in my book. I'm all about safety and security. Difficulty breather, and then there's it wasn't a fire, it was a car accident. 2 separate calls, Red Lotus. 2 separate calls. Zelda, it's all good.
5 Charlie, no knife, no 34.
No knife, no 34. That means no assault. So it was a call that came in for an assault. They got there. They determined there was no knife and nobody was assaulted. So there's a heavy job that just got downgraded big time because people could call up and say anything on the phone. So in these kind of neighborhoods, a lot of people make more of what a situation is than what it is to try to get the police to respond quicker, which should be a crime. In my book, that should be a crime. So I use my real name. I use my real name. You know, for me, I would, if someone comes or tries to harass me or comes, they're not going to have a good day with me because I have a lot of resources available to me. So for me, I'm not really trying to hide anything, because if somebody comes at me, like for me, it would be like fun for me to mess with somebody and have the police in their neighborhood come and knock on their door, you know, because I could very well make a phone call to any local police and have them come right to your house and tell you to stop doing what you're doing. And, you know, for me, that would be fun to actually do that if somebody messed with me. So I don't care about using my real name. I'm not worried about anything like that. There's the 10 codes from Dylan. Thank you for that link. Thank you for that link, Dylan. Ryan's a good boy. Ryan's a good boy. He's a good young man. He's old enough to be my son. My real name is Tony Batts. There you go. Good to have you, Tony Batts. Ed, thank you for hanging out. Have an awesome Wednesday yourself. Good to see you, Ed. Thanks for coming in. You know, when I send an invite to Ed, even if he's in bed, he comes on. And that's what I like about Ed. So everybody go follow and subscribe to Ed Fratz right there. By the way, that's his real name. Just saying. Ed's not afraid of the big bad wolf. My real name is Heather. Good night, Ed. Good night. Thanks, bud. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, nobody wants 3 teenagers, especially when they're sick. Team no sleep, says Dylan. Bingo. Yahtzee. Andrea, you're right about that. Nobody wants a built-in family. There's Ed's channel. Thank you so much. Just Fratzed. He's a great guy. Great guy. Joey's real name is Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci is his real name. That's exactly who he sounds like, too, when he talks. Joey67. Joey, BKLYN_67. Everybody subscribe to Joey. He's trying to get up to that 1,000 mark. We're trying to slowly get him up there. He sounds like Joe Pesci. That's who Joe... Yeah, it is. It is. Dash Tess. Dad Tess.
Is there a DHS portable on the air?
Yeah. Kim, I love that you love it, and I appreciate you being in here. I appreciate every one of you guys. The positive interaction, all the respect that's shown amongst each other. This is the kind of stuff that I like to have. Das, Tass. Uh-oh, we got something. Stand by. Open carrier.
Alright, DHS portable. Alright, you said you cover 599 routes? Are you 84 at that location?
It's like Lass. I'm a Lass. I'm a Lass. Das Lass. I'd like to just, can we just come up with a nickname for you, Das Tess?
About a roommate harassing him and threatening to kill his roommate.
Threatening to kill his roommate. Somebody's threatening to kill a roommate. This is a heavy one. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for that. Can we... 88. I'm calling him 88. 88 it is. 88. Roommate threatening to kill the roommate. I don't know if it's a woman, male, female, male, female, but we'll see. I sent you a snappy chatty, Andrea. She is 88. It's a her.
73 David 2.
We're learning a lot of new stuff. I'm a her. Now I could give you hearts. I felt a little weird about that. But now I can give you hearts.
This job number is 129.
Let's see what happens here, guys. 88 is a her. 88, send me an email if you feel frisky to just, let me know what the deal is. What do you want me to call you? I don't like numbers. I'll call you 88 all day long. But I like to maybe a childhood nickname. Like some people get called certain names. Like my Duty Ron is my nickname from the police department. That's a nickname. Like all the cops that would come in here would know Duty Ron. Like Duty Ron, that's Ron. That's Ron. You know, like all my cop friends.
At this time, I'm receiving a 34 Lincoln.
Assault.
Lincoln Place between Rouse
Assault.
and Buffalo.
34.
Lincoln, Rouse to Buffalo. Female punched in the face.
Female punched in the face.
Left the line open.
Ryan's nickname is something not good, guys.
She says officers are at the location and she's going to talk to them.
I won't repeat that, Ryan. I'm trying to run a family-run channel here. It's not. Once we get past 2 a.m., then it becomes PG-13. But until 2 a.m., I run a clean show.
Time is 110, radio station WF553, zone 22.
Red Lotus. Yep, Red Lotus, because I gave my hospice patients a Red Lotus flower.
Your vehicle to protect yourself and everyone involved. Document plate number, make and model of vehicle, and be alert. Car stops are not routine.
Car stops are not routine. She's giving safety tips, telling them to be alert, write down the plate numbers, and put over the description of the car before you get out to go to the car. So that's interesting. They never did that when I was on patrol. Red Lotus, thank you for what you do. It's not easy being a hospice nurse. That is a very, very hard job to have. So God bless you and all of our nurses, doctors, and healthcare workers. Not an easy job, guys. Not an easy job. So God bless.
7-3 response, Adam.
I don't want to see what happened here with the roommate.
Affirmative. Can you check an advise on 34 Lincoln Rouse to Buffalo?
Female punched in the face. There's a lot of. This is a very busy precinct, guys.
For arrival, I've advised when you're 84.
Now, don't forget, it's 1:10 in the morning. These calls are going on a Tuesday night into Wednesday morning at 1:10 in the morning. They do, Duty Ryan. They do. They have emergency call box. A lot of them have been decommissioned, but some of them are still in effect. Protect yourself and be alert. Yes. What one is it? 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 Guys, I can't wait to be in Florida. I can't wait to get out of New York. It's 29 degrees where I am. 29. Try to get this channel on my radio. Gonna try to get this channel on the radio. You want the frequency? Is that what you want? This dispatcher doesn't get a break. She's really earning her pay. Are you asking me for the frequency? I could give it to you because it reads it right out on the radio. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Me and my son. I'll be traveling with my son, so it should be we father son. This is like we go all the time every year down to Florida. But I'm going to pay my respects. So, Ron, how about you pick a name you'll remember for 88? Okay, I'll pick one. You got to give me a little time to. What precinct? It's the 7573. 75th, 73rd precinct, Duty Ryan. It should be listed. Should be listed in the frequency database. It's like 476. Hold on.
Go with your message, Ken.
476.9875. 476.9875. Yeah. Me and my son go every year for spring training.
All right, come to the EDP and a domestic violence warrant.
Domestic violence warrant. So they have somebody with a domestic violence warrant. So this is going to be an arrest. I'll make it good. I'll make it good. 88 equals two fat ladies. Two fat ladies in bingo land. Yeah, we got to get rid of the 88. We can't be calling her 88. Special Agent 88. Oh, there it is. There's the nickname, Special Agent 88. That's her. That's her nickname, Special Agent 88. Guys, Special Agent 88 is checking in. Could you go out of the room and come back in? Because I want to give you a proper introduction. Special Agent 88. 476.9875. That's it. Special Agent 88. And that is a really cool nickname right there. Special Agent 88. I love it.
Unit, check your portables. Open carrier.
Does anybody know where I got that from? If anybody can pick up on that you guys will be good. Special Agent 88. Tell me what show I got that from.
Open carrier.
Excellent. Excellent. I'll tell you where I got it from. That's her nickname. Thank you, Cup of Joe. Cup of Joe got it. That was from Get Smart. Michelle, you were right behind Cup of Joe. I saw Cup of Joe's first, then yours, then Joey, then Dylan. So it's from the show Get Smart. 007, right? It was Special Agent 88 was the female. Yeah. 1960s TV show. We're all showing our age right now. All of us are showing our age right now. We're all showing our age. Special Agent 88. How's 99? Yeah. Oldies but goodies. Exactly. Oh, look at this. Mario just chimes in. Not even an introduction, Mario CC. You're not even going to warm us up. You're not going to even say, hey, how you doing? I'm new on the channel. You just come right out and just go right in. You guys see this? I mean, really, if I come into some... Am I just being a little too facetious here? Just not even a warm-up. Not even like, hey, how you doing, man? Name's Mario. Good to meet you. Just come on in and just let it all out.
Alright, 4, you going back on the David?
10-4 going back on that directive.
I'm going to wait for his response to that. I believe in warming people up just a little bit. Just a poquito. A little teeny bit, Mario. Just a little bit. You know, like just, hey, how you doing, guys? I'm new, first time in your channel. I just got a question for you. Hey, Mark, good to see you, Mark. Happy Halloween, says Richie. Richie, I'm hoping Special Agent 88 is in the building. It's okay. It's all right. No problem. Mario, welcome in, man. Good to have you. But you had actually a very good question that you asked. So let me go back and address your question. I am, first of all, as you know, probably retired New York City police detective. I did 20 plus years. I'm Italian. I'm white. It doesn't matter what your race or your color is. There's no discrimination as far as moving up in the ranks. To move up in the ranks within the police department, you have to take a promotional test. So in other words, to get from police officer to sergeant, it doesn't matter what color or race you are. If you score high on the test, you get promoted. Going from police officer to detective, you have to be in an investigative rank. You have to be in an investigative position like warrant squad, detective unit. And after 18-month period, you get automatically promoted to detective if you're in an investigative rank and you're not in any trouble and you do your job the right way and you get good evaluations. So the answer to that question is it's just as hard for any race, religion, or color in the police department to move up in the ranks. You have to pass a test and take it, and you have to have the qualifications. And that's the answer to that question. That's the proper answer to that question. Denise Porter coming in from all the way in Hawaii. Good to see you, Denise. Always a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining my YouTube broadcast. I will be in Florida for Steve from Florida on Sunday, on the 24th, on Sunday, 9:30 a.m. New York time, 9:30 a.m. New York time. There'll be a broadcast at his memorial. And we will be live on Periscope on Sunday morning, this Sunday, February 24th, with Steve from Florida's family. Both of his daughters, his ex-wife, the grandkid will be there from Louisiana, from Kentucky. The whole family will be there. I owe you $554,698. So I hope that I answered Mario's question. Special Agent 88, I'm impressed you didn't seem jaded. You seem to have such a rich heart for people. I've always been this way. The police department didn't change me, didn't make me jaded. I did see a lot of different things, but it was nothing, nothing that would have changed the way I am. Waiting for a call back from the NYPD. I have all the requirements, passed the exam in August. I'm scared to be stuck as a grunt. It's a very rewarding career. It's a career that you won't regret, because you have a pension after 25 years. You get all your benefits, and you can support your family for the rest of your life. I'm living proof of it, because I worked for 20 plus years. I only did a little bit past 20, and it is a great job. I'm going to tell you right now, it's just like anything else. You have good and bad days, but it is a very stable, solid career with great benefits and a rewarding feel. You get a good feel about if you do it the right way. If you do it the right way, you get a good feel of it. So good luck to you. I hope you get on. My son is going to be probably a New York City police officer. My youngest son perhaps could be a New York City police officer. He took the test and passed it too. Agent 88, Special Agent 88. It's all good, man. Not everybody comes out of the. Not everybody comes out on the right side of feeling good about it. Everybody's different. No two experiences are the same. But I've always had this kind of thinking, and I've always kept to it. No updates, Mark. I sent out an email. I got no response. No updates. I'll let you know when I get an update. You know what I mean? Being a hospice nurse, I know how it is being a CNA. Yes. I know you're not a man. Special Agent 88. We went through this just before. We went through this just before. I know you're not a man. I'm not a man, baby. I'm a woman. Man, I feel like a woman. I'm sorry, ma'am. Ma'am. I said ma'am, not man. I said ma'am. M-A-M. Ma'am. Come on, man. Come on, ma'am. Get it right. Now I'm going to get a strike against me for freaking singing that song. I did not. I called you a man, ma'am. You guys are killing me. Don't care for the pension or benefits. Just want to be good cop and help the community. Trust me, Mario, you will care about the pension and benefits, because it's very important nowadays to have a pension and a benefit. Trust me, you're talking to someone who's 54 years old. I'm not a young spring chicken, but I'm not an old man. But I was able to retire before I turned 50, and I have great pension, and I got great benefits till I die. So that's going to be important when you grow up a little bit and you get a little older and you have a family. So trust me, Mario, you will rethink. Putting the community and helping people is the first and foremost thing of one of the reasons why you become a cop. But you know what? The pensions and the benefits and all the stuff at the end is what's very important. And you'll see that. You'll see that. You'll remember this conversation and you'll say, he's right. Just want to say hi. I've had a shittiest day. I'm taking my Benadryl, going to Dreamland. Hope you feel better, Denise. Always great to see you. How did you come in on the invite from Instagram? How did you find me, Denise? Just curious before you go. How did you know I was live? From the Instagram? Denise is a great friend from Periscope, guys. She's a great friend from Periscope. She was a tremendous friend to Steve from Florida as well. I know that for a fact. because Steve from Florida spoke to me about you on many different occasions and said what a wonderful person you are. And he also told me a little bit about some of the health struggles that you're dealing with, Denise, and we're all aware of it, and we all love and we're in your corner and respect you. So, but I just want to know how you got in here. Which invite did you see to get in here? I don't know, Roger Clemens. I don't understand that. Like, you're not even going to come in and say hello. You're just going to put that out there? I don't understand that. Maybe that was meant for another conversation. I got a notification that you were live. I don't know about her. I'm talking about Denise. Oh, okay, cool. Great. Thank you, Denise. Appreciate it. So, Roger, I don't understand that. Was that for another broadcast? Because none of us are speaking about that. No, none of us are speaking about anything that you're saying right now. Oy vey. No, I haven't even been listening. Red Lotus, I apologize. I haven't even been listening. So I just been talking. So I've been talking over the radio. I haven't been paying attention to that. So we'll start listening now again. Kim, right? I don't understand it. You just come in and make a statement like that? You're going to expect to make a friend with me? I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Units be advised, the male that called before is calling again. 338, now it's 338, Fortville.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too over the top here. Okay, so if you would have said this first, it would have been a little better approach. Roger. My uncle is a second grader retired from the 133. First of all, there's no 133 precinct, by the way, just so you know. 133 does not exist. Just saying. But I mean, that would have probably been a better way to come in, like introduce yourself. Hello, Norm Roberts. Good to see you. It's okay, Denise. It's okay. Thank you so much for coming in here. Love and respect, and I will talk to you really soon. I'll talk to you really soon. Great to see Norm Roberts checking in from Bangor, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Norm, for coming on in. 113, I'm sure that's what he meant. It's just a typo. There's no 133, but it was probably just fat fingers. Fat fingers, it happens. I worked at a PSA 2, which is in Brownsville in East New York. That's the 7.3 and the 7.5. I was in housing, PSA 2. Good night, Snowy. Good night. Good to see you, Snowy Rains, everybody. Subscribe to Snowy. She's adorable. I love it. Special Agent 88 is a female. Just a statement. Special Agent 88 is a female. I'm just putting that out there.
Show me on a car stop, Vandalia and Erskine. No.
Car stop, Vandalia and Erskine. That's right by... You're welcome, Denise. Steve loved you big time. Steve from Florida loved you big time. Spoke really, really highly about you to me on a few different occasions. So there's Snowy's channel. Everybody subscribe to Snowy, please. I live in Livonia. That's my nearest precinct, PSA 2, and my cousin is in his third year in PSA. Excellent, Mario. Excellent. I worked in PSA 2 from 1991 until 2001. So I spent a decade at PSA 2. So I was there during those years. I probably don't know one person that works. Actually, I take that back. I was in PSA 2 just in 2018, and there's 2 or 3 guys that are still working there from my time. There's 2 or 3 guys still working there. I was in there just a couple of months ago. Denise, yeah, we all miss him really bad. I'll be down in Florida at the memorial, and I'll be broadcasting live with his memorial service for everybody on Periscope who loves Steve. So look at that. Look for that around 9:30 a.m. on Sunday morning. He was a good friend to everybody. Red Lotus treading lightly. I'm not really following that. My grandfather was NYPD, retired as an LT in 1962. Wow, awesome. That's pretty cool. What is the best way to go out? I'm not sure. I'm not really getting that. You mean to die? I'd rather die in my sleep, if that's what you're referring to. I don't know what you're saying, Cookie. I'm not sure what you're saying. Responding to. Take care, friends. Take care. Michelle, good night. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, got you, Red Lotus. My problem is that I try to read all the comments, and sometimes I'm in the middle of someone's conversation, and it doesn't. I'm like, where? Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back.
5 Charlie, Ken.
Yeah, just
So if you live on Livonia, where are you? Are you in one of the PJs? Are you in Tilden? 265, 275 Livonia? 395 Livonia? Where are you? I hear you, Denise. I hear you. But we're here for you, and we're keeping his memory alive. So if you ever need me, you know where you could reach out to me on Snapchat. You can reach out to me on Snapchat. Special agent, that's a female, by the way, surrounded by loved ones. There you go. I agree. He definitely had a beautiful soul. Steve was wonderful. I spent a lot of time on the phone with him. Cookie Hill, good night. Love and respect. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for your Patreon subscription and all of your support. Cookie Hill, great gal. Everyone subscribe to Cookie Hill as well. She's a great supporter of all of us live streamers. So thank you, Cookie, for your friendship. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good night, Michelle. Good night, Michelle. Good to see you. Cup of Joe. I'm running out. I'm running out of coffee. Whenever I'm drinking coffee now, I think about Cup of Joe. 275. How many floors is that building, Mario? How many floors is 275 Livonia? I'm just trying to remember, so I want you to refresh my memory. How many floors is 275 Livonia? And what's your nearest cross street there? Cookie, sleep well. Sleep well, Cookie Puss. Good to see you. Cookie is adorable. I had a nice phone conversation with Cookie, by the way. You've been there for 10 years, huh? I don't know. That's all news to me. I don't know anything about that. In 76, I was in high school. There's Cookie's channel there. Thank you, Red Lotus. Red Lotus is awesome. Thank you for that. Thanks for posting those links. Greatly appreciate it. So guys, the radio slowed down a little bit, but there was a lot going on when I was trying to school people on how to socially interact properly. I was trying to get my friend Mario and Roger on how to correctly socialize. Rockaway. Yeah. Excellent, Mario. Yeah, that's a great building that you live in. It's a nice area over there. All right, guys. So, I think we've been live for about an hour. What is it? An hour and 18 minutes. We've been live for an hour and 18 minutes. I think we're coming. Click away, Ron. I'm out of here. Mary, thank you so much for being in here. Much love and respect. Appreciate you, Mary London. Thank you so much. 78 minutes, says Dylan. There you go. My great-grandmother ran with backhand in 1913 in Italy. There you go. There you go, Jojo. Yeah.
580.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's busy over there, Mario. Special Agent 88, she's chiming in saying social skills 101. Don't call hers hims. She's going to be stuck on that. Special Agent 88 is stuck on that I called her a bro. I called her a bro. You know, listen, Special Agent 88, a lot of love and respect from the Duty Round family. Calling you a guy was not intentional, and I know you know that, but at the end of the day, I'm just a human being. I'm not a machine. I'm not a robot. Special Agent 88, give me a break. Mary London's gone. Guess what? Mary London's gone. time to click these. This is what it's time to click. Roger Clemens, I think no-knock search warrants are needed. No-knock search warrants are always given out when you're going into a really bad drug spot or someone who's running guns. No-knock search warrants are perfect. They're awesome. I've been in on many no-knock search warrants, and they're great. So Roger Clemens, we should have issued a no-knock search warrant on your house when you were taking the steroids during the 1978 World Series, and that's the reason why you're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, because Roger Clemens, you were a cheater, and that's not nice. So we should have conducted a no-knock search warrant and took all of your anabolic steroids away from you. Where did you retire, Ron? I retired out of the warrant squad. Guys, I am police, and I could do this because Mary London is gone. I know it's just a screen name. I'm just kidding. Special Agent 88, she is now chiming in with even fluffy ones. Roger Clemens felt it necessary to tell me that it was just a screen name. Ron, do I have a warrant? Would you like one? I could create one for you. I could make one up for you, Red Lotus. And then I'll come and I'll put a pair of bracelets on you with fuzzy inside. I'll make it fuzzy on the inside. Just took my cough syrup. Gonna be going to bed. Stay safe. God bless. Rest in peace, Steve from Florida. Meg, there's Meg's Daily Dose. She is awesome, guys. Everyone subscribe to Meg's Daily Dose. She is a great friend. She is awesome. Kim Lowry says kinky with an LOL. I like that. Joey, no 85 yet. No, not yet. Not yet. You missed part 1 of that, so I have to scroll back. Hold on. I'll scroll back on my other. I'm going to scroll back with my secondary device, guys. My secondary device. Here we go. I'm just finding with you. You're just fiddling with me. So you were just kidding. Is that what you're saying? You were just kidding? I have the best cop story from a 13-year-old. Really. I hope you can sleep, Meg. Stay well, says Zelda. You guys are all adorable. You guys are adorable. I love you guys. I'm going to go to bed. Love you all. Ron, safe travels. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Guys, don't forget the tools of the trade of an NYPD retired detective. Here, look at how worn out this is. This is from me practicing with my firearm, guys. So this is practice from me holding it. You see how this is like an extra grip that I have here? And you see how from me handling this, it's worn out here? So this is from me grabbing and handling it. It's worn out. So I got to get a new one of these. This is just a grip that goes on the device here. I slide this on. So this gives you a good, good grip. Thankfully none. But anyway, so this is tools of the trade, but you could see from using this with practice, you got to be proficient with your weapon. You got to be proficient with your tools. So if God forbid you have to use your tool, you know how to hit the target. Special Agent 88, the fuzzy ones are much better than the tough ones. What department do you call the best? I'm not really sure what that question is, but if you're asking me, the best department in the world is the NYPD. It's the greatest police department in the world. They have the best detectives, the detectives right here, the greatest detectives in the world, and they have the largest police department in the world. The equipment, the training is second to none. So NYPD is the best police department in the world. All the rest really model themselves around us. So, Red Lotus. Joey's putting his glasses on. So, you listen. Be a law-abiding citizen, and you don't have to ask these questions, Mr. Clemens. Just be a law-abiding citizen. How often do you go live? I have a lot of questions, even though I know you are not a recruiter. Send me, you could send me questions to my email, dutyron@aol.com. Be a law-abiding citizen, Mr. Clemens, and you won't have to even ask those questions, to be honest with you. Anyways, New York City has the best sanitation department in the world, too. Good morning, Sonia. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. Great to see you. How many people we got? 28? What's the thumbs up? What's the thumbs up ratio? Holy shit. Only 22 thumbs up. You guys are doing me dirty right now. Who is doing me dirty here in this broadcast? Nobody. We had over 30 people at one point in this broadcast, and I only got 22 thumbs up? That's horrible. You guys stink. You guys stink on ice. Special Agent 88. I know she gave me a thumbs up. Special Agent 88. Roger Clemens says he sees 31, 32. I only see 23 on my phone. Maybe I got to get out of here and then come back. Let me back out. Hold on, guys. I apologize. Let me come back in. There it is. I see 33 now, so I take it back. I see 33. So I guess what happens is YouTube doesn't update it, which is weird. It doesn't update it. Like mine was up onto 22, 23. I left the broadcast and then came back in, and then now it says 33. So awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Hi, Gretchen. Gretchen, how's it going? Good to see you. Guys, thank you all. If anybody's new here watching, hello, Missagram. Good to see you, 36. I only see 33. Anybody that's new watching, let me know your city and state. I'll give you a shout out, or your country. Thank you so much. I'm sure you gave me a thumb. That's true, Mario, that's true. You need a conviction. You could actually be convicted of a misdemeanor and still get the job nowadays. That's how much the standards have been lowered. That you could be convicted of a misdemeanor and still become a New York City police officer, which is ridiculous. That was not how it was when I got on. San Diego, California, Roger Clemens checking in. Roger Clemens, the cheater, is saying he's from San Diego, California. I've been to San Diego many times. I've been to Petco Park. I've been to the Gas Lamp District, and I love downtown San Diego. I've been to the San Diego Convention Center. It's a beautiful place. The trolley cars still go through it, and all the gas lamps in the Gas Lamp District. Beautiful, beautiful. I gave you a finger, meaning the thumbs. Gotcha. 34 thumbs up, says Dylan. Duty Blue. I mean, Matt, Sully. There you go, Joe. There you go. So, here's another great weapon, guys. Can anybody identify what this is? Anybody? Could anybody identify what this is? Thank you. Somebody says they see 37. Missagram. I see 33. I don't know why. You get around, Roger. You really get around, pal. I'll tell you. This is an ASP. It's an expandable baton. This is an expandable baton. It's metal right here. This part right here. When you flip it, when you fling it up, you either fling it up or fling it down. This expands out. It expands out to about 2 feet long, 2 or 3 feet long. And this is legal for me to carry here in New York. It's legal to carry. There you go. There you go. Excellent, Raj. Well, thank you for all of the tidbits on your lodging and your residence. We appreciate your candor and your being outspoken, telling us where you're from. That is also a good way to get to know people instead of coming into their broadcast and just asking random questions. So I would have preferred if you did that up front. It would have been so much nicer. But now you're doing it, which is even better. You know, now you're just...
7-3, I'm receiving unconscious female, 76 Fall Street.
Unconscious female. How is it your firearm illegal to carry? Mario, come on. You're asking silly questions now. Now you're really making me consider that you're a troll. I mean, that's silly. That's a silly question to ask. I'm a retired New York City police detective, and you're asking me that question? Are you really serious right now with that question? Because that's a silly one. That really makes me doubt like who you say you are and where you say you live. Because you wouldn't ask me that question if you lived at 275 Livonia. So, hey, Turbo Nerd, how are you? 2A, baby, the Second Amendment. Special agent, I don't know, maybe that's a different conversation and I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, cops are full of cop stories. I'm not really big with cop stories. That's not the stuff that I talk about when I'm at a gathering or a party, unless people ask for it. Personal information thing. Gotcha. Special Agent 88, just so everybody knows, she's a female. That is a she. It's not a he. I made that mistake, and I'm never going to live it down. Just going to say. I got you, Joe. I got you, Joe. Joe, I'm leaving this in your hands. You do as you see fit. But, you know, I'm having fun. So, I guess everybody wants to come in and just put in random stuff. Joe Wright, did we get introduced formally? I don't even know what you're saying there. How about like, hey, how you doing? My head is spinning right now. It's snowing like crazy in Indiana right now. Holy crap. Keep it your way. Keep it your way. I don't understand it, Red Lotus. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I guess a lot of people just don't think the right way here. I'm used to just like, if I come in and say hello to, like, first time. I've never seen this screen name here. Joe Wright, you're always welcome here, you know? But like, if you're new into someone's broadcast and we've never even said hello to each other, don't you think it would just be a little bit better to just say, hey, how you doing? My name is Joe Wright or whatever. I got a question for you. Just like warm the person up first. It's just not, I don't know, maybe I just think differently. Am I thinking wrong here, guys? But like, you could, if I come into your broadcast and you're live, I'm not just going to throw out a big long thing asking for someone to review some case. I would just want to try to just like say hello to the person first. Could just be me, but whatever. Good to see you, Turbo Nerd. Thank you for, that's an awesome screen name, by the way. Turbo Nerd is freaking, that's a great screen name. I wish I would have thought of that. I would have taken that before you did. Turbo Nerd. I love it. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining. Guys, anybody that's new that's coming in here, I'm a retired NYPD detective. I did 20 plus years, worked in the warrant squad. I did a lot of supplemental investigations with homicide, with missing persons, with a lot of different things. The warrant squad was like backfill and like extra, like an extra backup to all the investigative groups. Hi, Nikki Mack. How are you? Thank you for saying hello first. At least Nikki Mack knows how to warm me up first. She doesn't just come in and ask for stuff. She comes in and says hello with a big hug. So that's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. Special Agent Special Agent 99 is a female. Just so everybody knows. I'm just going to say it again. Just want to put that out there, guys. Anybody has any requests like that, send me an email at dutyron at AOL.com. So this way I have at least some, like, I don't just have this stuff in the back of my head. So if anybody wants me to review a case or review a particular part of a case, I'm open to the emails. Definitely not on my live broadcast, but I'm open to discussing it in emails anytime, any day. You know, I'm not coming across as, like, listen, this is just, what I'm giving you is just proper etiquette. If you come into someone's live broadcast, it's probably in your best interest, especially if you don't know the person, to just introduce yourself and, you know, a proper introduction before you come in with a whole big host of things that you're asking someone to look at. It's just a little bit easier to get an answer that way. Toy Airy, I got you, no problem. So let me just scroll back for a second. Hold on. Mr. West Indian, I'm a reservist peace officer and sworn public safety officer. We listen to the scanner and the radio traffic. It's always busy. Excellent, Mr. West Indian TV. I've seen you before. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Joe Wright says, please review Nicole Kissinger's interviews with CBI, FBI, and police. Tell us if you think she is lying. Could you please? I will definitely look into that, Joe Wright. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for your concern in that case. I will definitely check into that. I will check into it if you're still here, Joe Wright. If I could get acknowledgement that you're still here, I'll definitely look into that. So good to see you, Kathy. Thank you for coming in, Kathy. And Nikki Mack is in the building. Nikki Mack is here, guys. She always likes to show up when it's later and it's PG-13. So it's always good. It's always good to have Nikki McIntosh in the house. Nikki Mack is always welcome here. Do NYPD do chases in Manhattan? You spelled Manhattan wrong, but they do chases in all 5 boroughs. Yes. You're welcome, Joe Wright. Joe Wright, no disrespect. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but like I said, I'm just saying this just because if I was to come into someone's broadcast, that's the approach that I would take, especially if I was asking the broadcaster, who I'm referring to myself, if I wanted me to get something done or do something for a particular person, I would just introduce myself first. That's it. That's all I'm saying. No big deal. But you're always welcome in, Joe Wright. I appreciate, and I love the challenge of looking at cases and looking at the evidence and giving you my opinion. My opinion might not agree with yours or anybody else's, but sometimes I'm like right on the money with everybody else's opinion. So now 38 thumbs up. Great. Thank you for that. But I like to do a lot of different angles. I like to look at a lot of different angles. And a lot of times my angle is definitely going to be different than a civilian's because I did the job and I know what goes on in an investigation. So my outlook on certain situations might be a lot different than somebody that hasn't been in law enforcement. You know what I mean? So, Mr. West Indian TV says, Mother Gaston Boulevard. That's in Patrol Borough, Brooklyn North. Very, very busy, especially the 1st platoon. I worked the 1st platoon, and I worked in that patrol borough for a decade. I worked in the 7-3 and the 7-5. That was very good Google work that you did there. This is a very busy spot. This is what they refer to it as an A house. The area is over here. You're welcome, Joe Wright. My pleasure. This is an A house. There's an A, B, and a C. A being the busiest, B, and so on. So this is an A house. This is the major busiest spot. Any A house. The 113 in Queens is an A house. The 7-5, the 6-7 is an A house. The 7-9 is an A house. The 7-7 is an A house. That's all in Brooklyn North. 69 is a B house. I could rate all the precincts. I know all the precincts like the back of my hand. So I'm pretty good with all that stuff. Yes, good Google work. That's it. Turbo Nerd says, will you be commenting on nationwide cases like the lady who allegedly killed her kids in Michigan, etc.? Curious to hear your thoughts on cases nationwide. I plan to stick to, on my channel, all of the local cases here because there's so many of them, and I know how my police department investigates and the adjoining police departments investigate. I go on True Crime and Gossip and lend my expert opinions to Oni on True Crime and Gossip. I haven't done it lately, but I will continue to do that. And I'm always open to looking at other cases in the Midwest, in the South, and Texas. I've commented on many cases. So I do a lot of different stuff, and I will take a look at anything that you guys ask me to take a look at within reason. Remember, I have a life, I've got a family, I got a full-time company that I run. I got a lot of things that go on in my life. So this is actually just kind of like a hobby of mine. So I'm not full-time dedicated to this, but I do give, I do run down a lot of different cases. I talked about the Chris Watts situation. I've talked about the Jamie Kloss. I've gone over the Karina Vetrano here in New York City. So I've reviewed 3 cases on my channel so far, but I plan to give a whole variety of different stuff. Here tonight we're doing the radio calls, and everybody, we're breaking down live radio calls in the precinct that I used to work in. So this is actually really good stuff because people are really interested in this stuff. Toy Airy says, Oni is where I found out about you, Duty Ron. I'm so glad you found me there. Listen, and Oni is doing a great job on the True Crime and Gossip. I just don't base my my channel on just one thing because I like variety. Too much of one thing in my eyes is can become repetitive, and you could lose people that way. So I like to give a variety of a lot of different stuff on my channel. But I do have an overwhelming majority of my interest and my love is in the cases, in breaking down current events that are going on here in my area. So thank you, Red Lotus. If I do go live with cases, I'm going to go full throttle with the cases, and I'm going to really break down and know everything about it. I'm not going to go live with something that I don't know a lot about. So it takes a little bit of investigation, takes a couple of hours to look into cases and do a thorough once over of everything. So the radio calls are a great thing, but the main thing is that what I offer is the interactive chat, the answering of comments and questions. But when I do the cases, I go over the case and then I take a Q&A. During the case, I don't take questions because it throws off my train of thought, but I'll put out all the info that I have, and then we'll take a 30 or 40 minute section of Q&As with questions and stuff. Ron, what do you think of this? Ron, do you think there's something wrong with what they did here? And I'll break it down because I do find a lot of cases in outside of this metropolitan area in New York. Okay, so that's just an aided. Female laying on the ground. That could be somebody passed out from drinking, or it could be somebody that's really injured. So we'll listen to that. We'll take a close look on it. Yes, Zelda, I know. There's a majority of you guys have found me through True Crime and Gossip, and I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell. If you haven't invited your social media and your followers, please do so. Follow me on Twitter at DutyRon for a lot of other different stuff. Follow me on Instagram at DutyRon, and here on YouTube, DutyRon. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. And if you guys aren't following Joey Brooklyn _67, he's a great guy as well. And all the people in here, you guys are all fantastic. So I appreciate the positive interaction. We are, like I said, I have a wealth of information when it comes to real live police stuff because I worked in the largest police department in the world. The NYPD is a world-renowned police department. Anywhere you go, you mention NYPD, somebody's going to know it. So 104 minutes on the broadcast, but I could go to anywhere, and I could go into the most remote places in the United States. If I walk into a sheriff's department and tell them I'm from the NYPD, they're going to know who the hell we are, because there's not one police agency in the world that doesn't know about NYPD. Trust me on that, because I've been all over the world. I've been to Aruba, I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Mexico, I've been, all over the place, and everywhere I go, people know about the NYPD. No 1013s tonight, no 1085s yet. He's referring to calls, police officer needing assistance. A 1013 is an outright call for help. An 85 is just a call for extra units. It is legendary. I mean, it's the largest police department in the world, the largest municipal police department. The best training, the best equipment. We have 6 or 8 helicopters. We have several boats that are in our Marine division. We have a department tank, a full military tank. We have a K9 unit, mounted unit, motorcycle patrol. You name it, we have it. I mean, there's almost 40,000 members in the police department. That's larger than the Italian army. Italy, the country of Italy, our police department has more police officers in it than the whole country of Italy's military. So, yes, I responded to the World Trade Center. I responded to 9/11. Yeah, we do have a department tank. We do have a department tank. First organized police department in the world, started by Theodore Roosevelt. There you go, Joey. There you go. Yeah, I mean, there's so many units within the police department in the NYPD. We do everything. We have a mobile unit that does the horseshoes. I have some rich history on the NYPD. You guys can go to NYPD.org and look up the website, the NYPD.org. You could go on there and look at all of the history. You ever try the mounted unit? No, I never did, Special Agent. I did not. I worked in the narcotics unit. I worked on patrol. I worked in plainclothes in the anti-crime unit. I worked in the parole task force. These are the units that I worked in: patrol, narcotics, anti-crime, which is plainclothes. I worked in the parole task force, which is a joint operation with the parole unit, New York State Parole, and the NYPD. Then I worked in the warrant squad. I worked in computer crimes, which we went after people who committed crimes on the internet. And then I worked in the mayor's detail, protecting the mayor of New York City. That was a temporary assignment. And then I worked in the intel unit, where I got the training from the Secret Service on how to protect dignitaries, foreign dignitaries that would come into New York City. So I'm dignitary trained by the United States Secret Service. I have I'll show it to you guys. I have an actual certificate. That was like 20 college credits that I got from the U.S. Secret Service. I have that training, and I have computer crimes training, and I have the warrant squad detective. That I did a whole decade in the warrant squad. So really good stuff. So and the word cops came from the copper badges they wore. There you go. Thank you, Red Lotus. NYPD.org is the website. New York City Gov, there's the clickable link right there. Thank you for sharing that on here. NYPD detectives, the greatest detectives in the world, right there. Boom. Thank you, Turbo Nerd. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate anybody who supports the military and law enforcement. You guys are great friends of mine, because the military is a very needed thing. As we know, we need our military to protect our land and protect our freedoms that we know. And then you need law enforcement on the home front to protect our families and uphold our laws and keep law and order. Without the police department, you'd have total anarchy. You'd have a total mess. So Toy Airy says, I'm still blown away that New York City has an anti-terrorism unit. Not sure if any other U.S. cities have that. I know LAPD has an anti-terrorist task force, and so does Miami. Miami PD does. The Miami Metro-Dade or whatever. Broward County has. There's a lot of police departments throughout the country that have anti-terrorisms, but we have the largest because we have the most manpower. You know, we have detectives in Israel. We have detectives on the ground in Afghanistan. There's detectives in all the foreign countries from the NYPD doing counterterrorism work. So there you go.
73 Charlie 1.
There you go, Special Agent 88, who happens to be a female, guys. Just so everybody knows.
EMS requesting RFP for a patient behind a locked door, 1800 Picton Avenue, Mother Gaston, the Christopher, apartment 5 stairs.
Thank him or her for their service. Naval officer in the family. That's admirable. Hope everybody's enjoying this broadcast. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. Let me show some credentials for the naysayers. So I know there's a bunch of people that are looming. There's a bunch of trolls that loom at times. All right, so here we go. Here's show and tell tonight. Again, I like to do this every once in a while. There's some show and tell for. Let's turn it around. Here's some show and tell for the people. Oh wow, that comes across really nice right there. That comes across really nice. You see how my shield gets embedded in that? That's the thing that goes over it when you flip this over. So it like covers it. Pretty nice. Hold on, guys. It's going to be dark for a second. Here's the second piece that goes with it. I'm covering the bottom because it's got my social security number on it. I don't want to give that out. But look at me. Look at me without gray hair. Look how... I look like, I don't know what I look like there. You see how the badges go along there? Like, can you guys see that? Hi, Tracy. Hello, Duty Ron. Couldn't sleep, thought I would tune in. Thank you so much. I'm showing a picture of me. So there we go. That concludes the show and tell portion. That concludes the show and tell portion of the night. That concludes show and tell, guys. Let me see. Matthew Wiz says, I really say firemen don't get their due either. Very brave, Matthew. Matt, I 100% agree with you on that. And I think here in the Northeast, in New York, they get their due. They get their respect here big time. Thank you, Special Agent 88. By the way, Special Agent 88 is a female, just so everybody knows. The NYPD and the FDNY get mad respect here in New York. Mad respect, if that's even a word. But they get their due here. I don't know about other parts of the country, but the NYPD definitely.
The boyfriend said he's going to kill her. Stacy's in the hallway of that location.
Boyfriend said he's going to kill her. He's in the hallway of the location. They're responding right now. So that's a heavy job. A female says that the boyfriend's going to kill her. NYPD is responding forthwith to that job. because we take domestic violence and jobs like that very seriously.
3 David 2.
Tracy, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope that we can lull you back to sleep. It is 2 a.m. on the East Coast over here. 2 a.m. on the East Coast. I gotta keep it real. Black Lotus, Red Lotus. I was thinking of Black Rose. Red Lotus. That was a Freudian slip. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it real when it comes to Special Agent 88. She's very sensitive because I called her a guy before, so I want to just keep it real with her. Tracy Nixon with the thumbs up. I love it. Love it. Tracy Nixon says, yes, Indiana here. You guys are getting snow? You guys are getting snow over there? I got a good group in here tonight, a really good group. I appreciate you guys all coming in and hanging out. You guys are awesome. I'm wondering where Trevor is, though. I'm wondering, has anybody seen Trevor? Could someone send Trevor a message on social media? Trevor, I'm wondering where he is. Zelda says, you look better now. Oh, I look better now than before? Are you kidding me? This picture is probably over 10 years old. This was like when I was like 44, 45. This picture was like when I was in my 40s. You serious? I look better now with this big hole in my nose? Tribal police, says Matthew Wiz. Who else? Red Lotus, you agree? I think I look horrific with the... I hate the... This is all gray. You guys probably can't see that too good, but... Susan Walls, hello. Good to see you. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Thank you. When I let the dog out, it was snowing. Yuck. Keep that snow your way. Keep it your way. Duty Ron. Who says I look better now as opposed to here? Some guys age well. Yep, Duty Ron, you look better now. Holy shit. Wow. I know we lost Nikki McIntosh because she would have chimed in on this. She would have chimed in and she's not chiming in. So, Joey, again, we lost her. Joey, we lost her. Red Lotus says now. Thank you, Red Lotus. Do I owe anybody money for saying that I look better now? Thank you, guys. You guys are too good to me. You called me 99. Special Agent 88. God.
Charlie, fill out Euclid and Blake.
Thank you, 88. I'll be 55 this year. I'll be 55 soon. I don't like to admit to that. I'm going to be 55. Somebody put an APB out on Trevor and Nikki McIntosh. I'm going to send her an email right now. Let's send Nikki McIntosh an email. Hold on, guys. All right, let's get her on the horn. What can I do? Snapchat. Let's try to get her on Snapchat. Let's see if I can get her to talk on Snapchat. I'm afraid to do it though because maybe her husband's home. And her husband will get mad at me. Let's try it anyways. Let's call Andrea. Let's call Andrea instead. Nikki's she's not going to answer. This is Andrea I'm calling. Hi, is this Andrea? Is this Andrea?
Yes. Yes.
How are you feeling, honey?
I'm doing good.
You sure? You don't sound good.
What do you mean I don't sound good?
Well, you sounded better last night when you left me the message last night.
Don't take offense to that.
Zelda says I look scary. I would have been afraid of you. The gray is nice. Wait a minute. I look scary in
Wait, what?
I look scary in my ID picture, Zelda? That I look better now?
E-Red, Lotus.
Andrea, that cough. That cough. I'm not bored with you. I'm not bored with you, Special Agent 88, who is a female.
You keep
All right. Red Lotus is sending you purple hearts, by the way. She wants to know
I love Red Lotus.
how are you feeling?
I'm okay. I still have a slight fever every now and then, and the cough. Other than that, I'm good.
Okay.
But Catherine still has the cough, though, too. So they said it could stick around for 4 weeks or more.
I think he looks like a teddy bear now, says Special Agent 88, not Special Agent 99. I look scary in the ID picture, says Tracy Nixon. Do you think I look scary in my ID picture?
No.
All right. Joey says you sound better now. Are you looking at the chat so I don't have to keep repeating it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the chat.
All right. Anyways, thank you for taking my call, Andrea. You could tell that I need some companionship here tonight. I need some help on the broadcast.
You need some help?
Good morning, Jess from Beirut.
Even.
Jess is here from Beirut, everybody. That's our good friend from Periscope from Beirut. Everybody say hello to Jessie. Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Jessie is a female, by the way. Just saying.
Yes. So am I.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Andrea is a female. Yeah. I used to call her Andrea, but now it's Andrea. I know for a fact to call her Andrea. And she is a female. She has girly parts, just so you know, guys. And she's coughing. I'm making her cough.
That's all right. It's good to cough. They said I gotta get it out some way.
Dylan, why are you saying Hio with the question marks? What is that about? I don't know what you're saying.
I am not Hio.
Yeah, she is not Hio. No, he was making. I think he was making a reference that you were perhaps Hio in disguise. Well, because I said, "Are you a male or a female?" and he said, "Possibly Hio." Anyways, everybody's wishing you well. Zelda is saying hello. Tracy's saying hello. Well, they're saying hello to Jess right now, but everybody before was wishing you well, and you know that we all got your back, and we want you back on track. We miss you regularly in the broadcasts. I know you've been trying to rest.
I've been back, what, 2 or 3 nights now in a row?
Yeah, but you're half-assing it. You know, you're just half-assing
I
it.
am
So.
not half-assing it. Last night I had to keep up with the kids' laundry. They went back to school after 4 days.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
so
they were off Friday and Monday.
right. All the kids are off the whole week here in New York, in the New York area. All the kids are off. Red Lotus is sending
Well,
you.
I'm wondering if
She's sending you hearts.
love you, Red. I'm wondering if my kids will have school tomorrow because it was snowing, then freezing rain, and now it's rain, which is going to turn to ice.
Right.
But
Okay. Well, if they're home, they're home. Then you're gonna have you're gonna have your hands full. Then there's no half-assing it tomorrow. You're gonna have to play mommy dearest like right away. You're gonna be full. You're gonna have to be full tilt mommy.
not with teens.
Yeah.
Not with teens.
No half-assing it. Yeah, teens, they're self-sufficient. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yep. Very much so.
Gotcha. All right, Mr. Graham, thank you so much for being in here. Keeping the snow here in Indiana, but no luck. Think it's coming your way. Yes, you're welcome for the broadcast. Thank you for being in here. Much love and respect. Thank you. Sunny day in Lebanon, says Jess. I'm happy that you got some sun there, but I will be in sunny Florida before the end of the week, so don't worry about it.
Dylan, we can't talk about that right now anymore.
Recharge the back. Oh, Jesus. I'm not going there. I'm not even. Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
Next.
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 Yeah.
Move on over.
Joey, that's a big 85. Oh, 85 on Dylan. All right, listen, I'm going to go back to radio calls. 5 minutes of call with Andrea. We can't keep her on too long because she is still medicating herself. We have to... Yeah, you need rest. Hey, my dear, listen, you need to get your rest. You got to rest your voice. So there's always going to be another time that we're going to continue this. So let's move on. I got to call up Kelly. I got to call Kelly now. So I got.
Where has Kelly been?
I don't know.
You know what? The weather's probably bothering her.
Yeah, her fibro is probably acting up.
Yeah.
You know. You think I could call her with? Can I make 2 calls at once on here? No.
You could from your iPhone.
Yeah, but I'm broadcasting from that. I'm broadcasting from that. All right, listen.
I don't think from Snap you can.
Andrea.
Yes.
Love you. Love you.
Love you too, bud.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
That's Andrea. She's adorable, everybody. Gotta love Andrea. She is the best. She's the best. All right, no 3-way. Cut it out, Dylan. You're trying to bait me now. It's not going to work. All right, let's call Kelly, and then we'll end this. We'll wrap it up. Kelly, let's give her a call. You don't have to write anybody's name. Just send the chat. Say, Joey, hi. You don't have to write out everybody's name or at everybody. You'll get used to it. Trust me. When you go onto Periscope and there's nobody there, you're going to have to come here. And that's going to happen soon. Trust me. When you go onto Periscope and there's nobody there, then you're going to have to come to YouTube. All right, Kelly can't talk. Okay. Kelly is not feeling well. All right, let's go back to the radio. Let's go back to the radio. Two hours and 6 minutes on the broadcast, guys. 2 hours and 6 minutes. We got a marathon working here right now. We are working a marathon. So, let's see what we have. We got 22 in the chat. A lot of people have gone to sleep. I'm calling people who are late night owls, Special Agent 88, who happens to be a female. We are calling people who we are known. Kelly has been my friend for 3 years. Andrea for about 2. So I'm calling people who are bona fide friends who I know I could do this with. I'm not just calling random people. Just to clarify, Special Agent 88, who happens to be a female. Ron, this backache is too much pain. Can you take a shot of whiskey? Hi, James. How are you? How are you, James? Can you take a shot of whiskey or maybe some Vicodin? That'll help. Just saying. Shot of whiskey and some Vicodin always works well. That's what I heard. Walking is better. Okay, gotcha.
I'm holding a 88 male, 9 years old, having an asthma attack.
9-year-old.
Pennsylvania, Stanley to Workman, apartment 9, Nora. EMS is notified.
9-year-old having an asthma attack. That's a heavy. Andrea, I think you are all the time sweetheart. I really hope you feel better. That's adorable. That is adorable. All right, let's see what else I missed here. Let's see what else I missed. I didn't miss anything. All right, let's see if I can get Trevor here. Let's see if I can text message Trevor. Hold on. Message on YouTube. Add friends to message. How do I add friends? Find friends and contacts. This is a new feature. Megan, I can add her.
75 Charlie.
I can add Saudi Aggie. Oh, I can add people to message.
Charlie on here.
Did you guys know that? That you can add people to message on Holy cow. Andrea, why are you... Oh, my God. She's Snapchat typing me right now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to...
Unit 75, I'm receiving a 34, 611 Blake, Georgia to Sheffield.
All right, for me, it's new. I just discovered it just now. Husband and wife fighting. 2:20 in the morning. 2:20 in the morning. Stop being a smarty pants with me, Andrea.
The units available for this 34, 611 Blake, Georgia to Sheffield.
Assault, 611 Blake. Hello. Hi, Alexis.
Adam, you responding, Ken?
I'm doing good. How are you? How you doing, honey?
Okay, can I get a unit to back Adam?
I am up late.
On this 34?
I'll tell you why I'm up late, because I'm working.
Which unit?
I'm working right now.
Response 1.
This is an assault at 611 Blake.
Okay, housing sergeant read on that 34?
Public housing. This is in housing projects right here. Excellent. Good to see you.
611 Blake, Georgia to Sheffield, apartment 6 Henry. It's going to be a sensitive location for domestic violence.
Alexis, how did you get the notification that I was live on YouTube or on Instagram? I'm going to be wrapping it up shortly. I'll be wrapping it up. Why? Did you want me to stay longer, or are you sick of hearing me? Are you giving me a cue to wrap it up? Alexis, who is cooking? YouTube. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just wanted to know how people get the notifications. So you're subscribed to me and then you got a notification I was live, or did you just see me in the feed? Just another curious thing. Hi, Susan. How are you? Stay. I just got here. I will stay. Just looking for me in the feed. Just see me in the feed. Okay, good. I have insomnia, so I love that you're streaming during the time. Okay, well, I'm working, so I got to be up. So I ask about, is Alexis Whom cooking from Periscope? I don't know. I don't know. No notifications. I saw you were live. Okay, cool. Hi, Libby. Subscribed, and I got the notice. Thank you, Libby. Libby, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Andrea got notified by YouTube, Snapchat, and Instagram. That's a trifecta right there. That's a trifecta. She got... Okay, hurry up back, though, because I get very lonely when you're gone. Cocoa, Florida. Nice. Cocoa, Florida. I love it. I'm going to Florida soon. All right. Let me hit Trevor up on direct message. Hold on. Email. No. Not the same Alexis. Yeah, that's not the Alexis. This is your Alexis R. You're from Periscope, though, right?
I'm holding a diff for you. That's 700 Euclid, Dumont to Linden.
Let me look for Trevor. There he is, Trevor.
75. I'm still holding the calls for help from an ERS box, Cleveland and Fulton.
Wait a minute. No, not from Periscope. From where? Oh, from YouTube. YouTube Alexis, right? From Oni's True Crime and Gossip? True Crime? Good night, Tracy. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your hanging out with us. From Oni's group. Okay, good. Gotcha. I got you now. So everybody that's coming in, we're listening to live radio transmissions from my old precinct where I worked. I did 10 years on the street here in this borough, Brooklyn, New York City Police Department, 73rd Precinct, 75th Precinct. Two of the highest crime precincts in all of the precincts in New York City Police Department. So we're listening to live radio transmissions. I'm breaking down the calls as they happen, giving you guys a little bit of play-by-play, and I've been sidetracked by Special Agent 88, who happens to be a female, and by Andrea. So I want to tell you a little bit about 611 Blake, Joey. That's the Unity Houses, the housing project is 611 Blake. That was the call for the male and female assaulting each other, right? So the officers are on their way. Hello, Big Juicy. Big Juicy's in the building. Good to see you. So this location, 611 Blake, over here in the confines of the 7-5 precinct, When I was on patrol, we got a call for a similar job, but it was calls for help. It was a call for calls for help. Someone's calling for help in the lobby of the building. We responded. It's a housing location. We responded. When we got in the lobby, there was a person who was shot in the face with a shotgun. Their head was exploded and blown off. It was just a body with the head just blown off. That was the call that we walked into. It was a calls for help. But just now when I heard 611 Blake, it brought back memories of that call. That was the most gruesome crime scene that I had seen up until that time. And then there was much more. That was early on in my career. I think I had about a year on the job. Calls for help in the lobby of this same 611 Blake. As soon as I heard that is exactly what I thought of. So it was a male that was shot at close range by a shotgun, and his head was completely exploded, completely gone, splattered all over the place. And we had that crime scene. I had to stay there for like 7 hours and wait for all of the investigators from homicide, the crime scene team, and then the medical examiner to remove the body. So it was nasty. It was nasty. So that's what I remember about 611 Blake. That was my... Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was a tough call. That was one of many tough calls that I dealt with. I can't find Trevor at all. I can't find Trevor. Nikki McIntosh really lets me down. She just left me like a hot potato. I bet you somebody else is broadcasting and she's watching. Let me go look at the Periscope feed. Let me see where she possibly could be. Oh, better yet, I'm just going to send her a message. Where the hell did you go? And he put the shotgun in his mouth. Ooh, that's a horrible way to go. There's crimes everywhere. That is true, Jess. That is very true. I've seen a DOA 4 weeks, full abdomen exposed. Okay, hold on a second.
Charlie, I'm holding a call for help. 755 Lincoln Blake to Dumont. States our daughter text her to call the police, okay?
Daughter text her to call the police for her.
It's a call for help. FEMA caller states our daughter text her to call the police. 755 Lincoln Avenue, Blake to Dumont.
Now you see, that was the call that I went on. Same 7 calls for help. Sounds like there's loud stuff going on in the background here. Wow, Joey. Crazy. So did you hear that officer come on the radio? You could hear people screaming in the background. I don't know what he was dealing with. But, yeah, calls for help can be something very simple or something very bad, you know. But this girl texts her mother to tell her to call the police. So she was obviously in a situation where she couldn't do it. So this could be a bad job, too. This could be a bad call. Yeah, 611 Blake is a busy spot. Very, 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 a lot of crime in that building. A lot of crime.
Confirm 24?
A 24 is an assault in the past.
Injuries?
Confirmed assault in the past.
Weapons?
We'll see. We'll see, Special Agent 88.
No weapon, K.
Yes, agreed. This is 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:30 in the morning here, and it's busy. Hi, Veggie Girl.
Okay, 7-3 Adam. What kind of weapon, K?
2x4.
Okay, that was a previous call for an assault. A woman was hit in the head with a 2x4. She was hit in the head, the officer said, with a 2x4. So the dispatch asked what type of weapon for the assault in the past, and he said a 2x4. Imagine getting hit in the head with a 2x4. Not a good one. Not a good feel. Last week, a man in a region far away from here, a man shot his 2 kids, killed himself because of poor, no money. He was down and out. What a terrible, terrible situation. Drunk and drugs, probably. It has something to do with it, yes. This is a very, very high crime, low poverty area that we're listening to. This is considered the ghetto, if you will. This is like the worst of the worst. There you go, Big Juicy. Excellent. Well, we're listening to the hottest, the most busy division on the NYPD. This is the busiest crime-wise. There's other that are busier with calls for help and calls for service. There's other precincts that have more volume of calls, but this area right here has the worst of the worst kind of calls. Shots fired, person shot, assaults, domestic violence. I mean, this is all we heard all night long. Anybody that's been here since when I turned this thing on, the majority of the calls are assaults. The majority of the calls are crimes in progress. And then there's a small percentage of aided and other calls. But most of them are for assaults in progress or family disputes, female-male disputes. That's the bulk of what goes on here. Violent crimes. Exactly, Joe. Violent crimes. You'll have Midtown South. You'll have hundreds of calls for pickpocketers, people losing property, disputes at businesses. It'll be more.
Response 1.
Yeah, big time Comstat. Big time, Joey. Whew. So that's it, guys. I'm going to, I think in about 10 minutes, I'm going to pull the plug and start to get on with my evening here. I got a couple of things I got to do because I won't be back here until next Tuesday. So I won't be back till next Tuesday. So I got a couple of love notes to leave for the girls and some instructions to write out. So I'll stay till about, I don't know, maybe 2:45, 3 o'clock, and then we'll call it a day. Have you ever cashed people through the subway trying to escape? Yes, we've chased people into the subway trying to escape.
75 Adam, upon completion, I'm going to give you a call for help from an ERS box, Cleveland and Fulton.
So this is, somebody asked me about the emergency response box. This is a call for help from the emergency response box. She just put that over. Are you're a sleepyhead, Special Agent 88? I love the fact that you, Special Agent 88, changed her screen name. Changed the screen name just because I gave the, I actually gave that name to Special Agent 88, who happens to be a female, by the way. I invite your friends to my breakfast. You're making us breakfast? Are you kidding me? What percentage involves drugs or alcohol? It's a high percentage. It's probably over 60%. Over 60. Maybe higher.
3 Adam.
93 press.
I am not a sleepyhead. I'm like Rhonda Shear, up all night. I am up all night, Special Agent 88. You are 1,000% wrong with the sleepyhead part. There's no sleeping here. There's no crying in baseball. Hello, Amy. Good to see you, Amy Darcy, in the building. Great to see you, Amy. Welcome in. Welcome in. 2:30 on the East Coast. Duty Ron here, NYPD Retired Detective, for anybody new that's joining. Greatly appreciate new subscribers. If you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, @DutyRon, please follow me. I'll talk to you soon, Jess. Enjoy your breakfast. Talk to you soon. Happy Wednesday to you. Very nice to see you too. Everybody check out Jess over in Lebanon. She is a great periscoper, and she is here in the broadcast. I do yawn. Hello, Water Ski Mom. Good to see you, Water Ski Mom. Awesome. Great to see you. Amy Darcy Marie, good to see you. Thank you for joining. We are going over live.
I think I'm holding a diff breather. 333 Georgia, side of the Blake, apartment 6 Henry.
This is a difficulty breather. It's just an aided case. So we're breaking down Water Ski Mom and Amy live police calls in my old precinct where I worked. I did a whole decade on patrol in this precinct in Brooklyn. So this is Brooklyn, New York. We're listening to live NYPD calls as they come in, and I am breaking them down for everybody. So that's what we're doing tonight on the program. A little bit of different, a little switch up. I don't like to do this all the time, but I like to do this at least once a week. I like to give it to you once a week. That's what she said. They need an ambulance. They need a bus. They call an ambulance a bus. That's just a slang term for an ambulance here in New York City. We refer to an ambulance as a bus. For those of you who don't know.
Cypress 2.
He's just saying the person was taken to the hospital by EMS. 55 EMS means to the hospital, EMS. Excellent, Alexis. Excellent. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad you like it. I'm hoping that everybody has given a thumbs up and subscribed to the channel. I've been live for 2 hours and 26 minutes, which is crazy. Big Juicy calls it the meat wagon. There you go. We call the medical examiner's truck the meat wagon, by the way. That's where they cart away the dead people. We call that the meat wagon. So your meat wagon and our meat wagon is two separate things. It's a little different. So let's do a little more show and tell. What do you think? Let's show the detective shield one more time for everybody. Little show and tell. There you go. Got a couple of 20s coming out of that shield too. Ron renamed me in case you were wondering who is saying hi. Special Agent 88 is formerly known as Dastaz 88. And she changed the name because I couldn't say it right. So I came up with the nickname.
Charlie, be about. You're getting a second call.
Second call.
For that calls for help, okay? Stand by.
Second call for a calls for help. Hello, Jenny S. Jen S. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Used to love to watch Quincy. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Water Ski Mom says money. It's all about money. Hey Pugs, good to see you. I got someone's card in the mail today. Excellent, Pugs. Glad you got it. I hope you enjoyed it. I wrote you a little note in there, and I'm happy that you got it in the mail. I mailed out a ton of them. Actually, today, Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday. So Tuesday, I'm getting all distracted. Tuesday, I mailed out about 8 more of the cards. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Water Ski Mom. There is my Patreon, guys. If you join in on the Patreon, it entitles you to a lot of great stuff. So go and check out my page. Just take a look at it. You could leave me a note on there. You don't even have to subscribe if you can't. But the lower tier of my Patreon gets you a lot of good stuff. Another dispute with neighbors. Another dispute coming over. Hey, Jody. Good to see you. Been a long day. Well, I'm glad you're here hanging out with us. I am here till 6 a.m. I won't be broadcasting till 6 a.m. You just got out off of J is for Justice channel. I knew it was Jay. You didn't even have to correct it, Jody. You didn't have to correct it because I knew what you were saying. J is for Justice just went off. So hopefully some of the other people that were in there could come piling in here and hang out with us. Jay just finished. A lot of people were live tonight. I think Oni was live. I'm sure he was live. And Jay probably went live too. So yeah, a lot of people go live. But, I can't be everywhere at the same time. And unfortunately, I only do this 2 nights a week. The other nights, I try to just keep it nice and simple. Ron, do you think officers should use more taser force? Where full moons are bad. There you go. Yeah, the job's always busy when we have a full moon. We're always busy. I'm a Patreon virgin, still learning my way, says Special Agent 88. Well, there's always a first time for everything. There's always a first time, and I hope I'm your first. I hope, Special Agent 88, I hope I'm your first and it's memorable. I hope to be your first and a memorable one. So yeah, Big Juicy, I think that the progression of force should be non-lethal. Obviously, that's how it goes. You try to go from non-lethal, and the progression of force obviously goes all the way up to deadly physical force. So when I was in the police academy 27 years ago, the deadly physical force, we had to pass that with 100. You couldn't pass it with an 80 or a 75. You had to pass that course with 100. And there was many people who flunked the deadly physical force course in the police academy, and you couldn't graduate if you didn't get 100 on it. So you needed to know exactly what was in place and the progression of how you get to deadly physical force. What constitutes deadly physical force, the need to use it. So that training was very intense, and it was very, very much hands-on. They put us in particular positions of how and when to use deadly physical force. So the shooting to the knee, Amy, is not, it's a misconception. It's an old wives' tale. No police officers will ever shoot aiming at a knee or an arm. We're not trained that way. You're trained to hit the center mass, the biggest part of the body. And the reason we're trained to shoot at center mass is because when you shoot your gun, you don't want it to go and shoot anybody else. Unfortunately, it does happen, but police are trained to shoot center mass. All police departments are trained to shoot center mass. Okay, just because they're shooting at center mass doesn't mean it's going to be a deadly shot. Like if you hit the shoulder or you hit here, anywhere from, you can even hit somebody center mass and it's not going to kill them. It's not a guarantee every time someone gets shot in the chest that they're going to die. If it does hit your heart and goes through your heart, there's people who have survived shots to the chest. I've been on the scene of somebody shot like 8 or 9 times in the chest, not by police, but by bad guys, and they survive. I've been on the scene of one shot to the leg and people die. If it hits the femoral artery or if it hits somewhere just right, you could bleed to death. So listen, the bottom line is here, you cannot say, police have to say and take aim. When police are pulling their gun and using deadly physical force, it is a very dangerous situation. Very dangerous situation. And there's no time to sit and aim at someone's arm or leg. Chances are you're going to miss. Chances are you're going to miss. So anyways, Red Lotus, welcome back. Okay, let me scroll back. Duty Ron, do you work all night, 2 days a week? You are right about the full moon. It was that way in the ER. Yes. I only work 2 days a week, all night long, overnight. All night, overnight. You got to have a tourniquet ready. Absolutely, Jody. One.
Be advised, it was the mother that called it in. She's not at the location. She said she just received a text from her daughter states call the police. Nothing further.
So her daughter said call the police.
All right, can you try the call back to the mother saying if she could open the door to the child?
Hey, Tom Dixie, welcome in. Good to see you. So these cops can't get in the building where the calls for help are. So they're asking the dispatch.
Charlie, the mother's been calling her phone. She's not answering.
So the daughter who texts the mother, call the police for me, is not answering the door. They can't get in the building. And now this is a bad situation because she could be, God forbid, dead. So these police officers are going to have to gain entry whether they break the door in. This is an emergency exception right now. So
The 3 boys fill out on your directives?
sometimes it takes very long. Do you need PayPal for Patreon or Super Chat? I do believe that you need some type of source. It's not just PayPal. You could use Visa, MasterCard, American Express. You don't need a PayPal to do it. You just need a credit card to do it. So you could go straight onto the Patreon and sign up, and you don't need to have a PayPal set up. There you go, Joey. That's a great welcome right there. Thank you, Water Ski Mom. There's my Patreon, guys, if anybody wants to check it out. Dylan says roll NYFD top. Yeah, exactly. We won't call FD. We'll call emergency services. We'll call our own emergency ESU unit. Yes, credit or debit. Thank you, Red Lotus. Thank you. This does not sound good. This could not be. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens, guys. Yeah, you can't leave this girl. They have to check on her health and well-being right now. Right now, this is an emergency exception. The police are authorized to take a door in this kind of situation. She texted her mom that she needed police. So, Ron, even if I have a CCW, can I still carry a pistol in New York City? Absolutely not. No. You'd have to have a pistol permit here in New York. I'll give you an example. A police officer from Kansas came into the city, right? Let me rephrase that. Hold on. A retired police officer from Kansas City, Missouri. Wait, hold on. A retired police officer from Kansas City, Missouri came into New York City to the 9/11 museum, police museum, with a gun, but didn't have a permit to carry it here in the city. That police officer got in trouble. I don't know if there was an arrest. I don't know if was an arrest involved, but it was all over the news about 5 years ago. So it's very strict. It's very strict. PayPal is great. That's all I use if available. PayPal is available. It is. Emergency check welfare. Yes, they got to check on it. They got to check on it. You're funny too, at Duty Ron. Say it like it is. Exactly, Alexis. I do. Yeah, so you can't come into New York City if you have a concealed carry weapons permit. You need to be licensed here. The only people that can carry in all 50 states is retired police officers that get the HR 218. And I'm going to show you what that is. It's a House Regulation 218, HR 218. When I go to Florida, I'm going to bring my firearm with me on the plane. And this is the card that you need as a retired police officer. Let me make sure all my stuff is not on here. Okay, so here's the card that you need, guys. This is it right here. I don't know if you could read that. I have to cover two areas on it because one has my date of birth and the other one has a barcode that I don't want someone to read. But you see at the top, it says right here, Annual Law Enforcement Officer Firearms Qualification as per 18 USC Section 926. So this is a card that I carry that can... that enables me to carry my firearm in all 50 states, in Hawaii, Alaska, and Puerto Rico. So I can get on a plane, guys. I can get on a plane with this card. I don't even want to show the barcode, but this card enables me to get on a plane and go to any state in the United States, and I could carry, my firearms are listed on the back here. So I can carry a revolver or semi-auto of any kind. Now, what's great about this card is that with this card, as a retired police officer, I can say just like for an example, say I don't want to travel with my weapon, right? Say if I don't want to travel with my weapon, because it is a pain in the butt. I have to go to customs. I have to go to the, I have to go to the TSA people, and I have to claim the firearm. I have to tell them I have a firearm in my luggage. It's unloaded in a lockbox, separate ammo. They have to check it. Then the Port Authority police have to come, and they have to check all of my credentials, all my cards, and all my stuff. They look at my firearms. They look at all my stuff. They say, okay, it could go on the plane. But if I don't want to bring my gun, right? And just to say I go to Florida and I know my friend, he's got weapons there. He's got legal obtained, my buddy who lives down in Miami has his own guns. He's got his own permits to carry down there. I can go there.
We have an 84-year-old with a fever. He's throwing up blood. 2724 Linden Boulevard, Lincoln to Eldred Lane, apartment 8. Boy, can I get a housing unit?
4-year-old with a fever, throwing up blood. Not good. Yes, Joey. Yes. I am in Florida now. That's why I haven't been on. Okay, Waterski Mom, I got you. I'm going there soon. I'll be there soon. So if I don't want to take my gun, I am flying. I would never drive. If I'm taking my gun, if I'm not taking my gun and I go to Florida, with that card, I can borrow my friend's gun and I can carry it legally on me. And if I show that card, I'm good to go. So if I go to any state and I say, all right, I don't want to take the gun on the plane. I don't want to go through all that shit. I'm just going to pack my luggage. And then when I get to my friends or a location, I can carry anybody's gun legally on me with that card. Now, this is only afforded to retired police officers. No civilian can get that kind of credentials. No civilian can get that kind of pass. They only give that to law-abiding retired police officers. If I get convicted of a crime, of a felony or a misdemeanor, all of these privileges get taken away from you. I can buy a gun in any state. I can buy a gun in any state. I can buy a gun in any state legally. Yes. But you know, a good guy with a gun is a good thing. A bad guy with a gun is not a good thing. So, you know, you want somebody like me who is legally armed. You want someone like me to have the firearm. So just basically having this credential right here is key. I have to qualify every year. Once a year, I have to qualify with this card. So I have to go to the range, shoot 100 rounds, and qualify every year to get that card. They don't just give you that for nothing. You have to go and you got to qualify. So if you're not physically able to shoot a gun, they're not going to renew that. Because this is big time. Like I said, I could go to New Hampshire or Missouri or state of Washington, California, any of the 50 states and be unarmed. But if my friend has a legally owned firearm, he could lend it to me and I could carry it legally. And I've done that. I've done that before too. So, ours is 3 years. Yeah, my HR 218 has to be renewed every year. And I don't think it's different in any other state. It's not a concealed carry. It's a HR 218 is for law enforcement. And it has to be renewed every year. And I think it's that way throughout the 50 states. You might be referring to a different kind of thing every 3 years. My pistol permit is renewed every 3 years in my county. Yes, I can. I could teach people about firearms on my own legally. There's no law against that. I'm going to look at this is my pistol license from the actual county that I live in. I got to cover up a lot of this stuff too. I can't show you this. There's too much sensitive information on here. But this is my county police permit. This is a permit from my county that I live in. And it expires in 2021. This expires in 2021. So on here it says pistol licensing of such and such county, and it gives license number, and then it says retired police officer, and it says my name, and then on the back of it, it lists all the guns that I own. It lists all the guns that I own on the back. We have to do sharpshooter and drop and load skills yearly. Yeah, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. But you got to qualify with your firearm once a year to get the federal carry throughout all the 50 states. And I think that is not different for any retired officer. It's the same for every officer because it's a federal law. I still didn't hear a final about the girl with the calls for help. So guys, Water Ski Mom, how do you keep up with all the licensing and permit renewals? You know, this is just part of it. I know there's only two things I got to keep up with. It's my pistol license, right? Yeah, retired. Yep, retired. This is my retired ID card. I show this all the time. This is my retired ID card. This expires too. So there's 3 permits that I have to always keep up with. My retired police officer, it expires in 2024. So I'll have to renew this again in 2024. my annual HR 218, my annual HR 218, and my so it's 3 things: my NYPD retired ID card,
I have a 32 coming over at 640 Conduit Boulevard, 640 Conduit.
my county
At the Grand
pistol
Firm
permit,
gas station.
my
Now call state someone stealing from the store.
someone stealing from a convenience store at a gas station. So it's 3.
Has an EDP warning or whatever live advisement.
Plus, I also have a 4th thing that I renew, my armed guard. In the state of New York, to be an armed guard, you know, an armed like security, what I do right now, you need the Department of State license right here. So this is...
The purpose of male white, wearing black hat, gold jacket with a beard.
So this is my armed New York State armed guard license. And I'm just covering up the sensitive information on there. So there's another license that I have to carry. It's the New York State Department of State Licensing Services. And it shows that it says right there, armed guard. So that's my armed guard license. So it's 5 things. Same thing in Texas, yeah. So you can't be an armed guard without this New York State license. Same thing in Texas. There you go. How hard is it to become an NYPD police officer? You got to pass an exam. You got to take a test, pass it, and then get called for the test. You got to pass the test, get called, and go through the academy. So it's not very hard because we hire a lot of cops. The police department has a lot of attrition, meaning a lot of people retire every day. So there's a lot of turnover, a lot of retirement, and new people coming in. My academy class... Hello, Karen. Good to see you, Karen. Good morning. My academy class in 1991. In 1991, my academy class was 2,200 police officers. I graduated in an academy class of 2,200 police recruits. 2,200. Think about that. That was one academy class. I trained with 2,200 officers. And we hit the streets. When we graduated, we hit the streets on Halloween night. 2,200 new rookie police officers. Some police departments don't even have 2,200 in their whole department. So I graduated from a class of 2,200 recruits. That's big. Good to see you, Kay Grant. I hope all is well. Veggie Girl, yes. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. A lot of people wouldn't even...
No response, housing Adam. Housing unit to respond to the EDP. Violent at 15 Mother Gaston Boulevard.
Violent, emotionally disturbed person. Violent EDP. This is a heavy job. You're going to hear a statement from Central, from the dispatch. You're welcome. I'm glad you came in, Alexis.
15 Mother Gaston Boulevard, first floor.
Thank you. Slots Lover graduated high school in 1991. I was chasing people with guns in 1991. 1991, the year I graduated from the police academy, 1991, New York City had 2,200 homicides. So isn't it ironic? 2,200 recruits and 2,200 murders in the city that year. 2,200 recruits and 2,200 murders. Arrive alive, advise 184. That means advise when you get there. There you go. That's low. That is very low. That is very low. There you go, water ski mom. I graduated high school in 1982. I graduated high school in 1982. Now I'm really showing my age. My numbers should just drop to 0 right now. Everybody should just be like, I'm out of here. This is an old grandpa. This is a grandpa I'm listening to. Robbery. Robbery in progress. You graduated in 82. We are on the same page, Gretchen. My fellow 82. Oh, wait, 92. So you got 10 years younger. You're 10 years younger than me. You're 44. Big deal. What do you want, a medal? I'm only kidding, Gretchen. 1992. I was out on the streets.
Okay, Charlie 2 proceed.
Veggie Girl, we're on the same level, me and you. You can still respect your elders, though, Veggie Girl. Respect your elders, Veggie Girl. You might be a grandpa, says Big Juicy, but you're still cool. Thank you, man. Thanks, brother. Red Lotus is in the building. That's what I thought. That's what she said. Susan, 1984. It was a very good year. I remember telling my husband he wasn't allowed to work in New York or Chicago. I can't handle that. My wife is an angel. She went through a lot of stuff with me with the police department. She was always so worried. I was married, pregnant, and in law school in 82. Wow. Holy crap, Pugs. That's awesome. 1975, says Jen S. Whoa. 50 on YouTube, Ron. 50. Wait a minute. Alexis R says 50 on YouTube. What does that mean? 50 likes? Ooh. Wow, that's sexy. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you. Yeah, you were married in 97. I got married in 91. No way I could be married to a police officer, says Slots Lover. Really? I was a baby just starting. It was my first year. 50 likes. That's impressive. You guys are awesome.
5 Eddie.
You still out on Elton?
Affirmative.
Pugs, you look so youthful. What is your name? Those were the good old days. There you go. 1981. Holy crap. I was married in 92. I got married in 91. I graduated in 99. Wow. 50 likes. Yes. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you. They worry I couldn't, Ron. The worry I could. Yeah, the worry, it's tough. It's tough. Is YouTube paying you yet? Yes, Big Juicy. Yes, they are. Water ski mom. I drink a lot of water. So do I. I gotta pee soon. I gotta pee soon.
You still 83 in regards to your car stop?
Red Lotus graduated in 95. That's adorable. Pugs, August 15th, 81. 1992 was your first bike ride, says Joey. Okay, so they're going to a violent, emotionally disturbed person. The acronym for EDP, for emotionally disturbed person, is EDP. So EDP is emotionally disturbed person. Violent. ESU is rolling. That's the guys with the heavy equipment. They're rolling to this job too. My friend divorced her ex because he became a police officer. She said she didn't sign up for that. Well, she's silly, because if he makes it through to the end, there's a good pension and there's good benefits for a whole family. Now, I'm supporting my family on my police career. So I own a home. I have new cars. I'm good. I'm doing very well. My wife does work too, but I'm just saying, it's not a bad career if you make it to the end. It's just a very risky and dangerous career. Going to the World Trade Center. I responded to the very first attack on the World Trade Center in February 93, and then I responded to, obviously, September 11th. But all the crap that happened in between, my partner getting shot and killed in 96, many cops and many police officers who have killed themselves over the years. I saw a lot of stuff. So I made it out really very fortunate. I was very fortunate. I made it out in one piece, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I am blessed. I got no complaints, and I'm lucky. I'm definitely lucky, because in my eyes, it's very easy to get jaded by all this stuff. But I saw a lot of really bad stuff, and at the end of the day, I took it as a calling of service. My calling was to help people, and that was just part of the price of what I had to see. That didn't make it bad or anything for me. I wanted to go out there and help people and do the right thing. My partner was shot and killed in 1996. So this badge number that I carry is his badge number, 4503. This is his badge number, 45. He wasn't a detective. He was a cop. But Police Officer Gillespie, if you guys want to look it up, March 14th was the day that he was killed. Police Officer Kevin Gillespie. He was a PO, and his shield number was 4503. His widow asked me to take that shield number when I got promoted to detective, and that's why I have it. So there you go. I hope, listen, prayers to him, and he'll make it to the end, I'm sure, and you guys will look back on it and say, he served and, took on a job that was, it's admirable. Anybody who risks their lives and put their lives on the line for for complete strangers, that not many people are willing to do that. Not many people are willing to put their life on the line for complete strangers. And I did it along with many, many other men and women of the NYPD. So, Mark, good to have you back. Thank you for rejoining. Thank you for rejoining the broadcast, Mark. Great to see you. Thank you, Water Ski Mom. Thank you so much for that, guys. And like I said, guys, listen, this is just a part of what I share with you guys. I'm an open book. I share a lot of stuff with you guys, and that's just part of me. And that's how I do things. Being a part of the Duty Ron family, this is what you get when all my people from Periscope, now I had close to 10,500 followers on Periscope, subscribers or whatever you want to call them. A majority of them came over, but not 50%. If I had 50% of those 10,000 people, I'd obviously have 5,000 subscribers. But a lot of them want to stay on Periscope because they're dedicated to it. But they're all really good friends of mine. I've opened up myself to them, and being able to talk openly and honestly with your friends, that's what this is all about. And at the end of the day, as long as you guys are on board with the things that I dislike, if you don't take drama and drag it into my broadcast or my world, I'm good. We could talk about it on the side privately. If anybody has drama or stuff like that, I'm willing and able to speak about it privately, but I don't like to drag people through the mud on broadcast. I don't like when people attack each other. So when I see that kind of stuff, whether we're friends or not at the time, I will block the people and disassociate myself from it because I don't like that stuff. Good night, Alexis. Thank you so much for coming in. So Andrea, Joey, and all the great ones in here that know me really well will say to you, even though Periscope was laden with drama, I never got sucked into that stuff. I never get involved in it. I always, Andrea, you can vouch for me on this. You never would find me in any broadcast that were involving drama. And if I heard someone dealing with that type of stuff and I got wind of it, I would block them. I would just block them. You know what I mean? You got to get here to New York. You got to get here in New York. Big Juicy only has 23 subscribers. Let's get him some more subscribers, guys. Yeah, Periscope is just like YouTube, but just a little bit different. It's not the same professionally, but I'm saying it's the same concept. It's a live streaming app where you can go live like this. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear that word. Back. I have garlic and a cross and holy water. Hello, Selena. Good evening, Selena, my good friend from Periscope. How are you, Selena? Selena knows where to find me. She comes right here to YouTube. Selena knows where to find me on YouTube. Thank you for that. There you go. Big Juicy's channel. Stopping in to say hey. There's my girl, Selena. I love her. She's adorable. Joey Brooklyn, 17,000 followers. Duty Ron and 10-time featured broadcaster. 17,000. I'm not sure what the... So that's it, guys. Almost, oh God, it's 3:13. I said I was going to get off at 3 o'clock. I got to go, guys. I got to go. I got to get on with my life here. for crying out loud. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you so much. 2 hours, and should we just stay for 3? Let's make it 3. I'm going to stay for 3 hours. It's going to change right now. It's going to change to 3. Nikki Mack is laughing at me. Where have you been, Nikki? What the hell's going on? I was supposed to leave at 3 o'clock. It's 3:13. Now it's 3 hours. Complete 3 hours of a broadcast. Nikki, where the hell were you? 53 likes. Nikki, did you give me a thumbs up? Do you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Nikki? Come on. I want to know. You and I have 17,000 followers combined. 10-time featured broadcasters. There you go, Joey. Now I got it. Jen, good night. Good night. Thank you so much for being here. Ron, it's only 2:14 a.m. here. Oh, boy. If Kelly was to arrive right now, Fibro Girl, she would say, Ron, do me a favor. Stay till 4, please. Please stay till 4. You gave me a down. You gave me a thumbs down. That's not nice, Nikki. We all love you here, and you're giving me a thumbs down? Ron is being a crybaby, says Selena. Selena, you're getting aggressive on me. You're getting all aggressive on me right now. Thank you, Veggie Girl. Thank you so much. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Check out my broadcasts on YouTube. I do have stuff on Periscope, but I'm gonna slowly segue off of Periscope. I'm not going to completely stop it, but I'm not going to do full-time here on YouTube. I'm going to be full-time YouTube 24/7. Big Juicy says, yes, stay till 4, Ron. McDonald's isn't open yet. Yeah, Nikki, I sent you a message on Instagram, like, where the F did you go? And you're just showing up now. You're showing up late. Yeah, I'm packing. I'm always packing. So, that's it, guys. Another night in the books. Another night of broadcasting in the books, ladies and gentlemen. And we had a real great time. 3 hours and 1 minute. 3 hours and 1 minute. You are always forgiven in my book. I'm gonna be in Florida this weekend. Look for me on Periscope on Sunday doing a tribute broadcast, a sunset broadcast on the East Coast of Florida. I'm going to be on the East Coast of Florida in Boca Raton. They say that Boca Raton is a Jewish retirement community. I think it is. Boca Raton. Ron, told you would like YouTube better. You listen to me maybe now. Joey has been telling me this for over a year. Let me tell you something, Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. Joey, 67, has been telling me about YouTube for a year. A whole year he's been saying it to me. And I never once went and checked it out until 3 months ago. 3 months ago. So Joey I give Joey Brooklyn 67, Joey BKLYN _ 67. He takes the full credit for YouTube. Hands down. He takes credit for YouTube for me, 1,000%. February 24th, everybody wear blue for Steve from Florida. Thank you, Big Juicy. Thank you so much for that. Everybody wear blue for my good friend Steve from Florida in memory of Steve. It's his memorial. He was cremated, and they're going to lay him to rest. I agree, Selena. Periscope is going downhill. So look for me on Sunday. I'm gonna give you guys some YouTube from Florida, from South Florida. I'm not gonna neglect YouTube. So I am gonna give you guys some YouTube from the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach in Boca, or maybe South Beach. I might take a ride to South Beach one day. So I got 4 days that I'm gonna be in Florida. I'll have a rental car, so I'm gonna be traveling all over the place. I'm gonna go hang out with Ed Fratz. I'm going to go to Ed Fratt's house. I'll do a broadcast from there. I'm going to go meet with Florida Pete, I hope. There'll be no broadcasting with Florida Pete. But I definitely will take still photos and post them on my Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to meet with probably a couple of other broadcasters that are going to attend the services. So there will be no Speedos. No. I got to cover my skin cancer with a Band-Aid. Thank you, Nikki. I'm going to cover my skin cancer with like a skin color round little Band-Aid because I can't be in that Florida sun with my skin cancer. I just got it surgery. I just had surgery, so I can't really F around with that. So I definitely will take pictures with me and Pete. Hello, Beach Bum. What's going on? Hey, good to see you, man. Beach Bum, Tennessee. Thank you, Paul, for coming on into the broadcast. You told me last night that you were going to subscribe, and you are here. So thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Thank you. Winky Whispers is in the building. Oh, man, now I can't go anywhere. I got to stay till 4. I got to stay till 4. Frigate. I'm staying till 4. Frigate. Frig. Now I got to stay till 4. I got to stay a whole nother hour till 4 a.m. Winky's here. Tinky Winky is here. I'm here. Winky saved the day. I got to stay now. Selena, I don't wear a Speedo unless I'm with someone that's really, really hot, like my wife, and she asks for it. That's the only one I would do that for. If my wife asks for the Speedo, I put it on. But I will not wear a Speedo for anybody else. That is it. Turbo Nerd in the building. We're staying till 4. We're going to do 4. We're going to do 4. We are going to do 4. Kelly is coming. We're going to do 4. Got to change my YouTube name to Beach Bum. Yes, nobody will recognize you. That is correct. You could change it really quick. Look, Special Agent 88 changed her name. She's a girl, by the way, everybody. Just saying. Special Agent 88 is a girl. Just saying. Big Juicy, Ron in a pink Speedo. Go to church. Oh, my. Oh, my. I got to stay till 4 now because Winky is here. Oh, Winky. Hi, Sue. Ron wears the banana hammock for his wife only. That's correct. Notice I said my hot wife. I said my hot wife because A, she's hot, and B, in case she's watching this broadcast, I got to let her hear it. So you never know. She might check in on me from time to time. She does have a YouTube account. I'm no dummy. Love you, babe. Love you. You change yours back and forth from old Ma Frats to Pugs. I love it. I love it. I like Pugs. I like Pugs better than old Ma Frats. Frazzy. I guess old Ma Frazzy is good too. Who knows? Pugs is just easier. Just keep it Pugs. Keep it Pugs. Do it for me. Please, do it for me. That was from a movie. I know Nikki Mack is going to know what that means. Do it for me, please. I want to roll you up into a little ball and shove you up my, you know where. Pugs is my real nickname. Awesome. All right, Pugs. Pugs it is. I'll call you Pugs no matter what. I want to roll you up into a little ball and shove you up. Beep, beep. Shove you up my beep. That's from Step Brothers, guys. You know, the funny part is I can't even show a clip from Step Brothers, otherwise I'll get a copyright strike. So I can't even do that here on YouTube. If I was on Periscope, I could show that. This is a 30 of a bodega, and is an Arabic male inside the bodega. Guys trying to take money from the cash register at knife point. This is at 3:22 in the morning, guys. Winky Whispers. Everybody follow, subscribe to Winky Whispers channel. She's going to be doing ASMR broadcasts. Yeah, this is two units are responding so far. Robbery in progress with a knife, taking money from the cash register. Everybody follow Winky Whispers. Everybody subscribe to Winky Whispers. She is going to start doing ASMR broadcasts. She has a full setup that she's all ready to go. I implore each and every one of you to please go and go and subscribe to Winky Whispers channel, please, guys. And
Have you
Water
come back
Ski
that you know
Mom,
the name of the store?
and
Deli Bravo?
and also
Male
follow
black wearing a gray jacket.
Big Juicy, and also follow Pugs. Follow Joey, BKLYN _67, and follow Black Rose 11. Even though she's not here, she's adorable. Oni's True Crime and Gossip. Who else? The Dish with Lish. I love her. She's adorable. Go follow all those people. We want to get them to, especially The Dish with Lish and Joey, we want to get them to 1,000 subscribers ASAP. We want to get them up there ASAP. Yes, Winky is the bomb. I love Winky. Speaking of Winky, I gotta take a leak. I don't know what to do. I might have to prematurely end this. Become a Patreon at DutyRon. Patreon.com/DutyRon. Thank you, Winky. I can't wait to get my laptop. I ordered a laptop based on Winky's boyfriend's suggestion. So thank you to him. Awesome. And thank you to Winky for putting me in contact with her boyfriend, her boy toy. Winky's boy toy. All right, perpetrator left on foot. Good night, Selena from Tennessee. Hey, Selena, what part of Tennessee are you from? Because Nikki McIntosh is in Tennessee somewhere. Nikki and Selena, you guys are sisters in Tennessee. You guys are sisters from Tennessee. And yeah, and Paul is in Franklin, Tennessee. So we got 3 people from Tennessee. Anybody else from the great state of Tennessee? We got anybody else rocking out from Tennessee? This is an exhausting marathon broadcast. 3 hours and 11 minutes. Nikki got married in Franklin, Tennessee. Wow. Plantation is in Tennessee as well. Huh. I think Randy Horton is from Henderson, Tennessee. The State for Lovers, says Big Juicy, Ohio. Juicy, you going to be on... where's Cafaro been lately? I'll send you a snap and tell you. Okay, sounds good. Are you talking to me or Nikki? Where's John Cafaro been with the We Coach channel? He just dropped off the face of the earth. Randy is from Hendersonville, Tennessee. I thought so. What happened to John Cafaro? I hope to see him when I go to Florida this weekend. Whew. John's been hiding. Well, he better come out of hiding because Duty Ron is coming to Florida. I want to see his ass. If he doesn't show up or if I don't get to see him, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to give him a real stern talking to. I know I'm going to see Donna. I'm going to see Zuli Yoga, Donna. I'm definitely going to see Donna. There's no question about that. There's going to be Donna. There's going to be a couple of people. Okay, Selena. I'll look for it. 3:28, Joe. 3:28 was the time check. Did you hear that, Joe? 3:28. Space Girl is going to be, I don't think she's going to be there. I think she's got some kind of space launch going on that day. I don't think Alicia is going to be there, Big Juice. You will never see content on my page. Why is that? Well, why not? Why not? There's Nikki Mac's channel. Everybody go follow Nikki Mac. Nikki Mac is, she is a jack of all trades. I'll tell you that. She can play a hell of an Xbox. And she can also force feed country music down your throat. She can force feed her dog down your throat. She is adorable. She's got those dogs and a cat. She's a Canadian transplant living in Tennessee in a log cabin. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, I don't know. What more can I say about Nikki Mac? She is a Canadian living in a log cabin. That's what's happening right now. There's True Crime and Gossips. Everybody go subscribe to Oni and the True Crime and Gossip crew. Force feed. My dog is a beaut. My dog's a beaut, damn it. My dog's a beaut, damn it. At Duty Ron, I'd have to hire a Mexican midget hitman for the trolls. I don't think so, Pugs. Come on. Do a broadcast. We'll all come in and support you. We'll all be good. Melly told me watching Steve's service would be too much, but wants update afterwards. Whatever. To each their own, you know. If it would be too much, then she doesn't watch it. Everybody else wants to see it. So, who else at Duty Ron? I want a log cabin, says Dylan. Yeah, I got you, Paul, man. You know, everybody is different, man. Everybody's different. So, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not sure about the updates. I'm not really sure what she would be referring to as updates. There's really nothing to update afterwards, but I'm sure she'll watch the broadcast eventually from the outside or maybe on the replay. Who else at Duty Ron? Winky Whispers. To shout out Andrea. Ron, it's Andrea. I take care of all the trolls for you. There you go, Pugs. Andrea would take care of it. Who else do you want them to follow? I mean, everybody that's in here are really good people, with the exception of the trolls that are just watching and being quiet. Special Agent 88. I have a little house on the prairie, says Special Agent. Guys, by the way, Special Agent 88, if you didn't know it, she's a female. Just saying. It's not a guy. Not a guy. There you go, Andrea. There you go. Dylan Schrader. How does that pronounce? S-C-H Schroeder. I don't know how to say that last name. I know I'm effing it up. Dylan is a great guy. I freaking love him like a brother. He's awesome. Everybody go follow Dylan on his, subscribe to his account. He's awesome. I freaking major military and law enforcement and first responder. He is, I got it. Okay, good. So then the second time that I said it was right. Schroeder. Military, law enforcement, first responders. He's the guy. He supports them all. He's got his dog in service mode. His dog is awesome. He's got a great German Shepherd, and he's always backing up the police and looking out for his people. Joey, Brooklyn _67 is a staunch supporter of the military and law enforcement and first responders as well. Those guys are fantastic. Trevor JP, he's the same way. Unbelievable, fantastic human. All right, guys. Nature's calling, so I got to go. I spent 3 hours and 18 minutes with you guys. It's been a pleasure. You guys are fantastic. I love spending time with you. I love this Q&A back and forth and personal conversation. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you to anybody who has given Super Chat. The broadcast is so long. I know a couple of people may or may not have given Super Chat. I think in the beginning a couple of people did. Thank you so much for the Super Chat, the support, the putting up links, the positive interaction. Joey for the troll blocking, and Dylan and everybody who has the wrench. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it, guys. A lot of love and respect coming out of New York City from a retired NYPD detective for all of you guys. Remember, I appreciate and respect and honor all of the time that you guys spend, because I know you can be around watching anybody else. So for me, it's an honor to have you guys in my channel, even if you spend just 10 minutes. I really, really appreciate that, and I show the appreciation by acknowledging, interacting, talking. My DMs and my private messages are always open. You guys can email me at dutyron@aol.com with any personal questions or law enforcement related questions. I'll always answer those. If you want to just send me just a hello, you could do it here when I'm live. But the just hold the emails for any type of important questions, so this way I don't get overloaded with the emails. So much love and respect to each and every one of you. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Look for me live on Periscope at Duty Ron for Sunday's Steve from Florida's Memorial. Wear blue on Sunday the 24th, and take a picture and put it on social media if you can't come into Periscope. Post a picture on social media at Steve, STEVE, FRMFL. That's Steve, STEVE, FRMFL. That was the Periscope handle for Steve. He has a YouTube account. He's got a Periscope. He's got a Twitter. He's got an Instagram. It's all Steve from Florida. Peace and love, guys. Talk to you soon. God bless you all, and thank you for your support. I feel like I'm running for president. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for being in here, everybody.